This is the Millennials Podcast.
Three, two, one. Yo, this is the Millennials Podcast, and we're here with episode 17. We're going to do a year recap. We're here with a full cast and crew.
I'm back.
Joey's back.
What's up? I'm
Me
here to
too.
fill up some Joey-shaped holes. Woo!
Joey's filling holes.
Well, yeah.
We're all making them.
What?
I don't know what that means. I'm drinking wine.
It's the end of 2016. Merry Christmas or whatever your holiday is.
Your mother like us.
But no matter what, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving.
No, Nope.
What
people
about
don't. Not
that?
to everybody.
Other
What? Who
countries?
doesn't?
Native
Jehovah Witnesses.
Americans.
Native Americans do it. I know a Native American who
Canadians.
did it.
Not all of them do.
Most of them do, and if not, then I'm sorry.
Definitely not the ones in North Dakota are doing it right now.
I mean,
'Cause they're dead?
Canadians,
Is that going to be our
Germans,
first?
Pretty much most of the world doesn't have Thanksgiving the same day as us.
The other world. I don't care about other world.
Other world.
Oh,
I'm just kidding, guys. Racism is not a thing anymore.
oh.
Donald
it
Trump is president.
What are you? What's
Wait,
happening?
what? How are those two things?
Scratch that out. Please.
We're making progress, America.
Are we So allowed this to is- say Donald
Or we're
Trump? Is he a trigger
backtracking.
word? No.
Can we
Okay.
call him DT?
DTF.
Sure, why not?
You down with D2?
So basically, 2016 was like how we were super excited that Full House was coming out, Fuller House on Netflix, but it was freaking
That's
terrible.
so true.
That's kind of how
Yeah.
2016 went. There's so
That's,
many.
No.
And the jokes were horrible, and everyone looked weird.
At least
look
we have
weird.
Harambe.
They
you
looked like
talking
they
about-
didn't belong on TV anymore.
Yes, I kind of wanted to open up the episode with a moment of silence for Harambe, if we could do that really quick.
We didn't actually have to do it. You could have just edited one in.
But we did it. Isn't that impressive?
But now it's real. It's authentic.
Can
We
we also
really
do one
care.
for the state of the United States of
RIP.
America, Yes. like politics and stuff? Yeah? Yes. All right. Moment of silence for the USA. Now you have to edit. short-lived. Now you have to edit.
No, let's keep it. Let's keep it. That's how I feel.
But we didn't do any moment of silence for stuff that really matters.
Like your singleness.
Harambe doesn't matter.
Yeah, Wait, well, what?
Yo, dude.
Oh yeah, let's go
I
over.
meant like
let's
people
go over-
who actually died this year.
He
Before-
actually died.
Only 3 people
But he
died this
wasn't a
year.
person.
He's not a person.
Before we go into like all
He
the
never
stuff that
died.
actually really happened this year,
He
can
came
you
back.
think of stuff that happened in your life that you're like, yeah, that happened to me in 2016? Okay, well that's Kaio.
So we're doing a personal recap.
Yeah, sure, why not? If you
We
got
went to a
something.
cabin together, guys.
Yeah,
we
we
went to
all
North
went to North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Kyle saw mountains for the first time.
And he cried.
And he literally cried.
Yeah.
Ball like a baby.
He
That's
didn't
the
like
last
that we
time
said
I
that.
share an intimate moment with any of you.
I didn't say
We'll be
it. I
the
just
judge
said
of
it.
that.
Are you gonna force me into one?
I'm going to force you into some intimate moments.
You became a full-time teacher, right?
Yeah. So this year I became a full-time teacher, and I got my own class, and I'm on salary now, so it's pretty dope.
What?
I went to North Carolina, like they said. I saw mountains for the first time, river for the first time, stayed in the cabin for the first time, blah 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 for the first time.
Put a beat to that, man.
For the first time. For the
Got
first
beans,
time.
For
kings,
the
tomatoes,
first time in forever.
So yeah, that's it for me. If I think of anything else, I'll cut someone else off or just talk over them.
Joey.
Well, the biggest change for me is I do have a relationship woman
All right.
A
Girlfriend.
relationship
That isn't your
woman.
mom?
that isn't my mom. Shut up.
For once.
Ew.
Named. Yeah. We started on August 12.
Nice.
So it's been like 2 months.
And you're going there to see her
Yep.
because it's a
soon.
long-distance
Next
relationship. now.
Joey can't math.
Oh, yeah.
Joey, we're in December. That's 4
August
months.
12th.
That's 4 months.
August?
Well, it hasn't hit the 12th.
Oh, wait. I'm
yet.
sorry. I meant September. Whoopsie.
That's still like 3 months.
Yeah. But it's
I
going to
gotta
be
edit
3
that
months.
so she doesn't get mad at you.
Thank you, man.
How did I remember before you?
What? September?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I thought I was right. And I didn't think I needed to remember.
What else?
I got a dog. My very own dog.
Wow.
I missed
It's
it.
just like a year recap. He's like, I got a girlfriend and a dog.
Yeah.
There's a big change. What? He was actually with us. My little puppy was with us when we were recording the relationships podcast. He was on my lap and he was very good.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for
Little
that
dog,
one.
little teeny tiny dog. Now he's huge because he's half husky and
And you
boxer.
never bring him anymore.
Yeah, I've
because
never
he's
even
huge?
met him.
Oh, he's still soft though. I'll bring him
Did
in
his
one
eyes
day.
change color?
No, he's got one blue, one brown, but they don't change colors. They stay
That's
the same.
awesome.
That's it. Girl and dog.
Girl, dog, pretty much my life is looking good,
Cool.
I guess.
Can I go?
Ashley, can you go for me too, so no one has to hear my voice?
No. A church that we were going to, a lot of us, for a pretty long time, ended. That's a pretty big deal to us.
That was last year.
No, that was this year,
It ended this year.
this spring or something like that.
It ended. I played in February
Oh.
or January.
What else? I started a new job, started off part-time, then became full-time within the same year. We now have lived within our house for a whole year and have been married for 2. So it's pretty cool. It's a good year. And it was the year of concerts. Saw my favorite band,
Yeah.
Switchfoot.
Yes.
What? In the butt? We've grown this year with our podcast. Been pretty fun. Had a lot of guests on.
Yeah, we started a podcast,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
all of us,
We kept with it.
Obs.
and kept with it, despite not being paid.
I've learned
From
to talk
any-
better.
Sponsors.
Speak.
Yeah. Speak better.
Ralph.
I moved out and I'm on my own now.
No longer a millennial then.
What a babe.
But I'm applying for a second job, so I'm regaining my millennial status.
Where's it gonna be at?
I'm applying to Starbucks for my second job.
Yep, millennial status.
About to get that free
well,
coffee,
there's-
yo.
yeah.
And along with that, I also got a girlfriend as well.
Yeah.
2 days after Joseph.
2 days. If you got-
After he broke up with Joseph.
of course, if you're listening
What?
and you don't know us, they're very close friends. And
Romance.
what was another time that you guys dated? Like just
Our last relationship,
Did I start first too?
yeah, it was like 2 weeks before.
He started, and then we dated the same person. Not the same.
No,
No, we did. I dated that person. Oh, forget it.
we
I'm not better speaker. I forgot to put A in there.
in the last relationship,
Not A.
he started his relationship 2 weeks before, and then they ended 2 weeks
Oh, dear.
about 2 weeks apart after as well at the same time.
3 years, yeah.
No one knows what the hell either of you just said.
So I dated my ex for 3 years. He dated his ex for 3 years. We started around the same time. We ended around the same time.
wow.
Yep,
Not
Thank
on
you for that.
purpose.
not on purpose. It
But-
just happens. It's just how life is going.
Yeah.
And then now you just started within 2 days of each other.
Yep.
That's intense.
Like we're in.
On your marks, get set, go.
Like, you know how girls sync up their periods?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they sync up their relationships.
their
We
relationships.
sync up a lot of things
So
actually.
relationships are periods.
Sometimes I get bloody. Oh, yes.
You
What
pulled it-
happens when microphones get put in front of us? Like,
We get awkward.
She did
No one
like a
can
weird
see
hand
the
motion.
movements.
She was
I'm
tilting her
doing
head.
robotic movements.
No, I don't say those are robotic. I feel like that's a
I'm
starting
doing puppeteer movements.
a puppet zombie.
Or like a white mom trying to be
Fit in and
hip.
hip, yeah. What's up, yo? How's it going?
Holy
You guys want some Pop Tarts? What's up?
Stepmom Gwyneth.
I got some pizza rolls.
kind of like that.
Hey, I want some pizza rolls.
You just like it because Jason's always been dad, and you're like, they're calling me mom.
Finally,
Stepmom.
a status other than that annoying one that doesn't make us laugh in the corner.
Oh my gosh, is that how you see yourself?
Sometimes.
Okay, let's stop stop recording, and we need to have
Intervention.
a talk with Ashley.
No, Jason's gonna kill us all.
Oops, I'm
What about
sorry.
you,
I hit
Jason?
the mic.
Your
What about
recap.
me?
Your recap.
you covered it because we're married.
No, you're copping
Okay, it was
out.
a year of concerts. It was a year of concerts, and you didn't say anything but Switchfoot. We saw Relient K.
That was my favorite
We saw
band, though.
Mute
I mean, I'm
Math.
sorry.
We saw wasn't Under Oath
Copeland.
this
We
year?
drove to
Yes, it was.
Lakeland and
Under
saw
Oath was this
Copeland.
year.
We saw Copeland and Under Oath.
Jason
and
saw Showbread.
Ashley hadn't been to many concerts, so I was like, you need to be going to more concerts. So
need to be
we went to a
cultured.
ton this year, and it was fantastic.
You haven't mentioned
You
Ashley.
Yo, you went to Portland.
I went to Portland
You
to see
did.
Showbread, the final concert of Showbread. It was fantastic.
Got stuff signed.
I got everything ever that I've ever had from them signed. DVDs, everything. Except shirts, because I don't care about getting shirts signed.
Yeah, 'cause
And
then you
this
watch
year,
them.
before it ends, we're gonna go see Snow.
And if you remember me promising Ashley on this podcast that I would take her to see Snow, I'm taking her to see Snow.
Prophecy fulfilled.
But more important than anything else that I just mentioned, Avril Lavigne.
Oh, she can suck my big, huge, fat balls.
Whoa.
Whoa, I thought you were gonna maybe say like something
Toe or something.
like a toe. Yeah.
She is Ashley.
Yeah.
Now
I
we
was
know
like,
you have big balls.
Mom
Of
and
all the
Dad, listen
beautiful
to
things
this.
you said, but most importantly, I mentioned our anniversary,
let me
our
get the,
love.
Let me get the humor
And now you
out.
got
Dang.
balls.
Avril Lavigne was diagnosed with Lyme disease, and this year she got healthy. I'm a big Avril Lavigne fan.
I'm gonna
The
drink. I'm gonna
only-
drink some
Obviously,
more wine
because he
for that.
puts her before marriage.
Oh man, that was good. I like that voice I put. Avril Lavigne was diagnosed. I can't finish it. Oh my
You
gosh.
still have wine in your glass and you want more.
yeah, Ellen DeGeneres, she got this really cool medal of,
Presidential medal.
yeah, from Obama. And so did Tom Hanks and Bill Gates and a bunch
Tom
of...
Hanks?
Was it
Yeah.
the Medal of Freedom?
That
something
sounds
like that?
sounds familiar.
Yes,
But,
Medal of Freedom.
but she cried, and they said just keep swimming. So
Aw.
it was pretty cool.
Aw.
Good for her. I like Ellen,
And she swam away.
figuratively.
She's Dory. That's why they said that.
Thanks, Joey.
In case you listeners don't know.
We were all wondering.
For those of you out there with good taste in movies and haven't seen those movies.
Vine shut down. What's up with that?
Oh yeah, what's up?
Snapchat
what happened
just
to Vine?
took
Didn't
over.
have Vine. I had Vine, but then I lost my password.
No one cares
So
about
then-
that. How'd it get shut down?
But I'm saying like I didn't know about it.
He solely forgot the password to Vine. Joey forgot the password to Vine, not his account, the app itself.
And that's
then
why
it
Everybody
disappeared.
just got locked out.
I had it. I was in charge.
So did
you
everyone
know?
else, and now no one can get in.
My bad.
So it's just done.
Thanks, Joey.
Among the many tragedies this year, one of the worst things ever
Is what?
was me recommending you guys watch.
We have
House
to
of
start
D.
there, even though we're already a little ways in.
Let's say we start here.
Joey, now is your chance to apologize.
To all of our listeners,
Please apologize to our
Anybody
listeners.
who watched House of D,
Okay,
here's
so-
your apology.
including us.
Give the story though. What episode was it?
I forgot the number, but one episode when we were talking. Oh, the music one. Yeah, the last episode I was actually on.
Superstitions.
Yes, that's the one. I recommended a movie
Mm-hmm.
that I had not seen since high school,
Mm-hmm.
but we watched it together because it looked good. You know, the preview
I got it
didn't
for you.
Seemed too bad.
Wait, you paid for it?
No. I ordered it on Netflix because
Oh.
he's like, I haven't seen it forever, and I don't know where to get it. It's not on. It's not
It
on
was
like streaming. And all
torturous.
that
So we
stuff.
put the DVD in.
It was the
and
first
and
night. It was the
and
first night I introduced you guys to my
It was
girlfriend.
the first night we met his girlfriend.
Yeah.
The only movie I've seen with my girlfriend.
So we put
Oh,
the DVD in.
wow.
And,
Oh my god.
Well, because we do other stuff, you know.
I'm
the
sure
the
you do.
DVD menu looked like a
Okay.
PowerPoint from like the year 2000.
The year 2000.
It was
The whole time.
horrendous.
Yeah.
It was.
Please don't watch it.
But
Please
it
don't.
was-
It
think
was a
I'm-
good laugh with each other because we were just
Yeah.
cracking up at the
If
ridiculousness
you watched it with a
of
group of people, it wasn't horrendous. It was hilarious.
So one of my favorite parts in the movie, Joey's girlfriend is from Poland,
Yes.
and he, the main character, is dancing with a pole.
Like a light pole.
Yeah, like a light pole out in the street. And what was the joke?
She was pretending she was a girl, and then someone's like, "Oh, where's she from?" And then
He's like, she's Polish. But we all died
that hit us by surprise because like
because Joey's girlfriend is Polish.
I think we more like we just stopped and turned all. To
yeah,
look at
you guys
her.
stood up, you twirled
She
away.
was so embarrassed.
I literally twirled out of the house.
She wasn't embarrassed. She was enjoying it. I was embarrassed. I hated this movie.
Her
And
face
I
was
was like,
red.
5 minutes in, I was like, please, guys, let's not watch it. Please, guys, let's not watch it. And it just
He
kept
did,
on
he
getting
begged.
worse and worse. My
But
head
we
felt
had to
cold.
come back and apologize to you guys, the
If
listeners.
you do
because
see it,
Don't.
Don't.
bring a drink.
We're
Don't
like
expect critical acclaim.
we're like one of those authors that write
It
a
was
book,
the
and in the
first-
first chapter, it's like, if you are reading this, put this book down. This book is not for you. If
and
you are
Robin
listening,
Williams was in it.
And what's
And he
his
was
name?
terrible.
I forgot his
Just
name.
cut me
Robin
off, I'm
Williams.
not even done talking.
The actor who died. He was in Star Trek.
I don't know.
Anton.
The guy that played
Anton,
the dude on the deck.
Maybe he remembered he was in that movie and just got out of the car.
And oh wow, man.
R.I.P. in peace.
Speaking of celebrities, so many died this year.
Only 3. It happens in 3s, guys.
No, not in the whole year.
The whole year, I
Prince.
think it was 6.
Prince. Oh, this one is not funny, but it's funny. You guys know Florence Henderson, the mom from
Brady Bunch.
Yes, the Brady Bunch.
I saw the funniest meme that was like, the longest game of tic-tac-toe is over because the dad died and the maid died, and they're all in the middle. Oh my goodness.
That's genius.
Oh, I really liked that one. David Bowie died. Gene Wilder died. Muhammad Ali died. Harper Lee died. Kimbo Slice died. Did you see that coming?
Harambe died.
I mean, it was like
Moment of silence.
China died, the wrestler.
Wait, China. Oh,
Oh.
not China.
China.
Not
Kimbo.
China.
Kimbo Slice
China.
was a fighter from Miami
China.
and young, and I thought in shape. I guess not, because yeah,
China.
No, there was somebody else who had died.
Fidel.
the Miami,
yeah, that's
the
the guy.
Miami baseball.
Castro.
One of the biggest dudes.
Okay, Kyle, I saw you posting stuff about that, so you gotta.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just got so angry.
What are you getting angry at?
Big
Okay, we're
old
from
dude.
Miami, so there's a lot of people who are celebrating in the streets with pots and pans because Fidel died
Which is weird.
and all this kind of stuff. Kyle, for the list, I was
you-
talking to Brandon recently, which is a friend of mine, and he listened to the podcast, and he was saying that something he heard didn't make sense to him, and then he realized, oh, it's because they're in Miami. That's why. So for people who are listening that are in Miami, why is Fidel dying such a big deal?
So Miami is pretty much a haven for Cubans. It's like
It's North Cuba.
exactly. It's the closest place. It's 90 miles from Cuba, pretty much. Well, the Keys are, but whatever.
And they stay for free and all this kind of stuff. if
Yeah,
you
wet
touch
foot,
them.
dry foot.
Food.
So I am Cuban myself. I'm half Cuban. My mom was born there. My mom's obviously my whole mom's side of the family from there. So obviously I have ties to the island, and people are celebrating because Fidel Castro has been a dictator in Cuba for over 50 years. So even if you don't know anything about his reign in Cuba and specifically what he's done, the fact that thousands and thousands of people fled that country, left families to get away from his dictatorship, to move to this country, and a lot of people thought they were going to go back. Like, oh, we'll just leave for a little bit and we'll go back. And then as time progressed, they noticed things got worse and worse and worse, and they had to come to the realization that we can never go back home. That alone should be enough for people to understand that once this guy died, why people are celebrating. So 50 years of that, and he's dead now. It's like ding dong, the witch is dead kind of thing. Like, people are celebrating that, and everyone's saying, oh, but his brother is still in charge there. Yeah, everyone knows that. Can we just celebrate the fact that Fidel is gone? Like, that's a step forward. His brother is also a dictator as well. So he's also a communist, but he's a little more progressive in his thinking. And he, like, Obama had a visit there recently. They're opening up tourism again in Cuba. They had their first tourist flight because of this new Raul guy. Granted, he's not perfect, but it's still a step in the right direction. And now Fidel dying is adding another level to that. So everyone is celebrating. And I don't understand why people are so upset with people celebrating. Like,
What
why does that?
was that
I
meme you
get 'cause he's
posted
dead.
the other day? That was like a really ugly drawing of somebody, and it was like millennial Cubans or something. You know what I'm
No,
talking
it
about?
wasn't millennial Cubans. It said like,
Actual people who have actually been born in Cuba.
yeah, like actual Cubans.
Yeah.
And then it was like colon, and then it said, are excited or whatever, celebrating because Fidel Castro died, and then it said like 19-year-old millennial American, and he's like, actually, because there's all these posts going around about all the great things that Fidel Castro did, like. Everybody has healthcare in Cuba, and Cuba is not probably it is the has the highest literacy rate in the world. I don't know, that's what I read, and that's what's going around the internet. Whatever.
All right, I'm also Cuban, and I understand like he's a dictator and he did bad things, and people have died, and people had to flee their home country. But I still don't understand celebrating death. And technically, if it wasn't for him, you and I would probably have been born in Cuba and not America.
So what?
So I'm sort of glad because now I'm American.
But how do you know that it wouldn't have been better? You don't. That's fine. That's all the what ifs.
Ooh, we're gonna get really existential if we go down that road.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Joey?
Well, it's more of celebrating the season change, I feel like. Even though people label it as celebrating a death, they're celebrating more.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I know
they're
what you
celebrating his
mean,
death.
but there's people they're like
But then there's
"We're in
also
hell."
more people who
Would you be uncomfortable with people like if Jews celebrated when Hitler died?
They do.
Would nobody thought to say, why are they
God.
celebrating a death? No, everyone was like, yeah, they should celebrate that Hitler died. But
I don't see that.
no,
No. I don't
Why?
see celebrating death regardless of
Why?
how much. Because a death is a death. Just because
So
someone
what?
did something poorly doesn't mean, like,
Even
that
if
should
they
be
were doing
celebrated.
something poorly, it's like the way it's
I think
wasn't
some people
fair the way they were raised
confuse
or
celebrating a
something.
death with
No, I think
celebrating
that-
the end of like strife and oppression and everything that comes with that.
yeah, that's what he
Yeah.
said.
I'm just
I might have not. Maybe I wanted like justice for what he did. Not a quick death like that or something.
He
But-
died really old.
No, I'm saying Hitler.
Oh, Hitler. Gotcha.
So I might have not celebrated. I
Actually,
felt weird about
I
Bin
think
Laden.
they,
I didn't.
didn't they announce recently that they never found a body for Hitler? So technically, he could probably still be alive.
I don't know anything about that. That sounds very Illuminati. Save that for the
Well,
I don't know
conspiracy
that,
podcast.
and I don't know how old he was when he died, but I mean, he would be crazy old right now if he.
There was that German Shepherd painting that he made.
What?
Always Sunny reference. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Ayo.
Okay, but you know who's going to be the next great leader? Kanye
Donald
West, 2020.
J.
no.
What's going on? Kyle, give us an update on Kanye this year.
China.
Why me?
You went to his concert. You're a
Because you
fan.
love Kanye.
But what happened in his last concert?
Of all the
I
people
love
here,
Kanye
you know
like
the most
Kanye
about
loves
Kanye
Kanye.
West.
The new
Wow,
Kanye or
see?
the old
you
Kanye?
love Kanye.
No, I don't. That's one of his songs. It's called "I Love Kanye."
Yeah.
Anyway,
You definitely
Oh my
love
God.
Kanye because you know that.
I referenced it too. I said
Thank you,
new
Joey
Kanye
knew.
or old Kanye.
anyway,
Kanye, continue.
Kanye, I've only heard. I haven't like read it or I don't really know much about what's happening. But to my understanding, he had some kind of mental breakdown and he had to be hospitalized. And he's currently hospitalized, I think, and diagnosed with paranoia and depression. And this is also the time, like his mom died a few years ago around this time. Yeah. So he's
Interesting.
Might have been
through-
taking some stuff.
going through
or-
some jank.
Yeah. And you have a hole in your heart.
And then
Yeah.
you
Mom.
have this like pressure to run in 2020 for
Beyonce
presidency.
didn't get that award that one time.
And you're
Exactly.
a narcissist. Yeah, it all
Exactly.
gets all together.
You got new shoes coming
But-
out. They're like.
And
super
then you saw
expensive.
your reaction on that David Blaine special, and now
Exactly.
you're
Sports
all
Authority
questioning
closed
yourself
completely.
Everyone's
in
seen
my
your
opinion-
wife
There
naked.
you go.
The
all the
comeback.
time, all day, every day.
So
Ain't
a lot of
nothing-
people are happy that this is happening to him, though.
Nothing that hasn't been seen.
But what's crazy is like you can't deny that he's a great artist.
True that.
Some people.
A lot of people would deny that.
Making
Actually.
music though. But I mean, music.
But that's all.
Music-
that's
yeah, that's
all.
opinion, whatever.
Subject. Yeah, opinion.
Moving on.
Moving.
So, guys, the UK left the E EU.
Yes,
Speaking
that
of
was
moving-
crazy significant.
I remember that.
Next. Markets didn't crash. Nothing crazy happened. So
Gas
like
has
Y2K?
gone
it was
way
like
down.
Y2K.
Is a dollar worth a little more than the pound now?
No, I
I
think
mean,
they were
right.
about
there's no point in
even.
saying if that's true
doesn't
because it'll
matter.
be different
Yeah, it's
tomorrow.
gonna
Yeah, it fluctuated.
I was just trying to sound
I'm not
smart.
adult enough to know.
The Olympics were this year.
In Rio,
Did anyone watch?
Hey, what
I saw that
happened
guy
to
break his leg. That was about it.
Oh, if you're listening, if you haven't seen that, Google it.
No,
it's
don't Google
insane.
Oh my gosh. Okay, but what about that guy that lied about the people and the whole thing, and he lost all his endorsements
That
because
swimmer
he was
dude?
a liar? Yeah.
What?
Who cares? He's gonna lose all his endorsements anyways because he's a swimmer.
So a swimming guy
When
lied
the Olympics
about,
are over, they lose them because who cares?
Not Michael Phelps,
He's
Subway.
the only one.
the only one I can name.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, speaking of Subway.
No offense to any athletes out there. No offense. I
Speaking
do
of Subway,
oh no.
Jared,
What happened?
Got
That happened
caught.
this year?
That
I'm
was
pretty
this year.
I'm pretty sure that was this year.
What
I
happened,
thought
Jared?
was Bill Cosby this year too.
Oh,
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby was at the very,
Oh
very
my
end of last year, but his
gosh. Okay.
downfall was all this year.
Yeah.
So sad.
Poor
I mean, who knows? Maybe he's still doing it.
Or maybe he didn't
Bill?
do it.
Yeah.
no.
Bill Nye.
Why not?
I don't know. Isn't he like in court for that right now?
No, I think it was
It's all over?
It's all
I think
over.
he was prosecuted and now he's been murdered.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. By America.
Dude, the same thing happened to Donald Trump. Isn't that crazy?
what?
That happened to Bill. Like all these women coming out and saying, he did this, he did
Yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Same thing happened.
Yeah.
Whenever you bring a man of power into the light,
He
not
gets blown.
always,
He's been
but
in the light.
there are people. Yes, but I mean the presidency.
one person
that's
No, I'm
Speaks
talking about
out.
Bill Clinton. I mean, not Bill Clinton. Wow.
Well,
Bill
Clinton,
Cosby.
too.
Oh, yeah.
All these
But-
guys, man.
But
Yeah,
Bill
that was
Cosby, that came out of the blue because nobody was talking about Bill Cosby. And then, what's his
That's
name?
what
The comedian?
one
Hannibal
person
Buress.
supported being
Hannibal
right.
Buress. Hannibal Buress.
Damn,
Ratted him
Daniel,
out, right?
that happened this year, right?
Yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
That was this year?
Yeah, man.
Wow. Fatter trend.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah.
I had better expectations for this year.
You know,
What got it
you know
again?
what's a good meme that came out this year though? The Kermit memes.
The evil Kermit.
They just
Evil
recently
Kermit.
Because
came
there's
out.
Kermit sipping tea.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
that
thought
one's
you were
good.
talking about
But
that
that's
one.
none of my business, though.
That one's good.
That one's
Always.
good. But evil Kermit,
Evil
just speaks
Kermit.
to my soul.
That spoke to a lot of people's
Yes,
soul.
evil
I don't even
Kermit.
know what you're talking about right now.
It'll show like Kermit, regular Kermit, and he's having a conversation with this Kermit
Hooded
with
Kermit.
a hood on.
Oh,
Like
and
the
it'll-
I know what you're talking about.
Exactly, and it'll say like
It's like Sith Lord
like
Kermit.
close the bread, and then evil Kermit would be like, don't put the twist tie on it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
There's just nothing like a relatable meme. Oh, just so
To make
good.
you feel human.
Yes.
We need to have a meme episode. I don't know what we're going to talk about it, but basically,
We need to
I'm
make
going to
our-
say how they're going to be around forever, and that's
Can
how they're going to write
we-
history in the
Brilliant
future.
idea. Can we make our own millennials meme?
Out of what?
It could be any like
Can we
We're
make
smart
we can
enough.
do this.
We have to know how to meme correctly.
Can we name it?
May.
Can we make it out of chocolate?
Do you know what a meme is?
Well, my mom saw my post about the evil Kermit memes, and she's like, "What's a evil Kermit meme?"
Meme.
That's what moms are for.
We survived Zika.
We
I mean,
did.
I don't know. Maybe I
That was
I
all
saw
over
a
the Wynwood
post
area.
on Facebook. One of my friends, she's like, "And Zika's done."
Is it
Because
really?
it's just it's Ebola, it's SARS, it's you know.
ISIS.
No.
Oh
No.
my gosh. Speaking of ISIS, since you brought it up,
That was this year too.
ISIS destroyed the oldest monastery,
The
Yeah.
Christian
Apparently.
one.
which is just
What's a Christian monastery?
I don't know. That's why I didn't include the word.
I read that headline as well. That's why I asked.
They had. So I remember seeing that on the news though, and I do know what a Christian monastery is, by the way.
It's too
Why didn't you
long
just
to
say it
explain.
then?
Then say
That
it
was
right
so
now.
much funnier.
Say it right now, Jason.
No,
Then you don't.
Are there
past-
monks?
we're past the.
Are there Christian monks?
Yes,
Christian
it's a
monks?
monastery.
Are they Jewish?
No.
If
You can't
if
spell
it's the
monk without
oldest-
monastery.
It's a monastery. Of course, there's monks and friars.
That's not
Friar?
the same thing.
Oh, I saw it on an episode of Looney Tunes.
I remember friars from Romeo and Juliet.
From Robin Hood, the cartoon.
Oh yeah.
From Splash Mountain at Disney World.
From McDonald's.
What? Friar Bear? Friar?
Oh wait, it's brother.
Breyer. Breyer Bear.
Same thing.
Breyer Rabbit.
I'm sorry. What happened in the monastery?
Friar
ISIS.
Rabbit. He's a monk. And he's in Disney. A monk bunny. Oh.
Some of the oldest relics were destroyed out of hate. It's terrible. That's it.
Well, it's a good thing
If they
that,
weren't destroyed out of hate, then it would have been a little bit better.
What's up with there being like 65 supermoons this year?
I'm
I
tired
think
of
there's
hearing.
just
Okay,
two.
I love the moon. I'm tired of hearing that this is the last time I'm going to see it in my lifetime. Every time.
It's so true. Anything that's happened in the sky this year has been like, it's not happening again for 97 years.
And then I feel like,
Like a
the
meteor
next
And then
year,
they say it again the next
it
month.
just furthers Ralph's theory.
the moon is fake.
That
About
the,
what?
That the moon is a hologram.
Yeah, it's a hologram. There never is a moon there, anyways.
I got it. So, wait, what?
It's just a hologram.
So is
That
there-
way,
so-
every year, they're like, this is only going to happen.
I know what it is. The
to get people
supermoon.
outside?
They did the supermoon, and when they projected the supermoon, it got a lot of attention, which creates a lot of clicks on articles, which creates
Money.
ad monetization.
Uh-huh.
So they're like, well, let's
Money,
just do it
money,
again next
money.
month.
Let's just
It's
make
a
another
different
supermoon.
kind of supermoon.
Exactly. It's a harvest
It's a-
super lunar eclipse.
Oh,
Moon.
shoot.
It's only going to happen
mouthful.
I think
once,
is that
ever.
like a car model?
Ever.
Like,
The planets are aligning.
I think I agree now. Moon's a hologram.
the moon's a hologram.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go back and listen to episode 10, which was also in 2016.
Conspiracy theory.
What happened to Pokemon Go? That just was in and out, huh?
I'm still playing.
Me
I'll
too.
tell you what, though. I'll
Jesus.
tell you what.
But how come no one
They
talks
really
about
screwed the pooch, okay?
it? Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh, here we go.
They
Who's the Scrooge?
They rushed it out. They
Uh-huh.
rushed it out. They had the fire, and then when they had it going, they were just not they weren't ready for as much of the people, the downloads that they were getting.
Really?
How can you expect that many people? How can you
Well-
expect grandmas to play Pokemon?
But you can actually try to make it work.
how can you expect grandmas to play Pokemon?
Well, you just you make a big bowl and you pour the milk and you just hope it all fits in there.
What's milk?
I don't know. I'm kind of hungry.
Oh, boy.
But yeah, Pokemon Go. I mean, I still occasionally play
It
it.
was
but
so cool when it
nobody's,
first came out.
Yeah, nobody's really.
Everyone was
buzzing
bonding
about
You
it.
guys
outside.
discovered it on our North Carolina trip.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Well, that's when it came out.
Yeah.
And we were freaking out.
We were like 2 days late because we didn't have Wi-Fi in the
You know what else
mountains.
happened around that time? A kid got eaten by a gator at Disney.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And they took all the gators.
Well,
That's
no,
not funny, man.
Funny.
that was pretty funny.
They took out everything
Joey
that
said
looked
it's
like
not funny, and then he laughed silently off the microphone.
they took out everything that looks like a crocodile or
What
alligator.
did they do with Peter
in
Pan?
Disney?
Are you
yeah,
serious?
even the cartoony ones.
No.
What
Yep.
about Peter Pan?
I think they took that one out too.
So then what is Captain Hook dancing on at the end of the ride?
Maybe he's not
Just a
dancing on
blank.
anything.
They just took him out. The ride is just blackness.
Or they just like spray painted it black.
It's not an
still a
alligator.
They spray painted it Harambe.
They're going to go back into the cartoon and change it too?
Can anyone tell me what this whole dicks out for Harambe thing is?
I don't
my
know.
It started out.
gosh.
It
What?
started.
That's a thing. I
It
don't know.
started
What
with
is
the
it?
girl on YouTube. She was just started singing it, and then it got viral, and then "Dicks out for Harambe, dicks out for Harambe." It's a song.
What
and then-
does that even mean?
I don't know. Nobody knows, but
like
it's
for
everywhere.
respect for him, you just take out your
To pay
wiener,
homage to
Harambe.
Oh, let's talk about Harambe. Why?
What
Why?
Is it
Indeed, why?
Why is it
I think it's
so
because his
popular
name is
and still
so-
around?
Why did thousands
to
of people
say.
vote for Harambe?
If his name was Steve, no one would give a damn.
I put his name in the ballot this year.
No, you didn't.
No.
Did you really?
Well, how many thousand?
Thousands
I
of
will
people
never
voted for
tell.
Harambe.
Was it
Yeah.
11?
How many thousand?
I think it was
Like
11.
11,000 or so people
Wow.
voted for Harambe.
Don't
Your
Quote
vote
us.
does
A
count.
dead gorilla meme.
What would the United States do if he got the electoral and popular?
I mean, I
vote?
guess we would immediately go to the vice president.
Which would be who?
His
I don't
son.
know.
What's
there's
the
a-
lion?
Simba?
The lion
The
that
kid
No.
that got saved.
No,
that
no.
kid becomes president.
There's a gorilla born somewhere.
is
I
that
forgot
kid?
where. So, but they had environment society.
yeah.
They had.
It was in China.
It was in China.
China.
A gorilla was born, a new gorilla, and they
China.
let the people decide on the name, and they voted, and it was named Harambe Jr. And then like Buttface or something.
Something ridiculous.
Harambe Jr.
China.
China.
I know.
China.
Are we gonna just mention that guy and not really like bring up what happened?
I figured let's just keep going and bring him up. A little closer to the end.
All right.
of the world.
That's where we are.
Yeah, are you talking about DT?
DTF? Yeah, him.
Remember when the Oscars were incredibly racial this year?
Who?
The Oscars.
Racial.
Tell
What do
us.
you mean by racial? Like
You
racist?
don't remember?
I kind of do.
Chris
I'm a
Rock,
millennial. I don't watch any of those things.
Chris Rock was hosting it, and he was just like saying how all the other Oscars are like so filled with white people and all this kind of stuff. But that's kind of all he talked. He really didn't even host. He kind of was just like racial rants, and then these people are up for this award.
Oh man, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah. All right, we'll skip that one. Hurricane Matthew.
That was
Never
devastating for
forget.
Florida. That was. Oh my
Everyone
gosh.
is
That was
freaking out.
devastating for Haiti.
That
It
was
was
It was sarcasm.
I know, but that was legitimately devastating.
it
for
really
Haiti,
was.
for Haiti.
The new
Someone-
Ghostbusters came out.
And it was shit.
it was
It
demasculating.
was not
What?
shite.
Obviously,
yeah.
it was all women.
Yeah, and every guy in that movie was either crapping his pants, screaming like a girl, or just being shut down by
You
other
know what? Meryl
women.
Streep would say, finally.
If that's funny,
you don't
fine.
know what Meryl
but it's
Streep
like-
would say, Michael Caine.
Michael
And they
Caine
won. They
knows
won
Meryl
the
Streep.
big ghost by shooting it in the balls.
No, they didn't.
Exactly. Do
No,
you
they
hear-
didn't.
Do you
They
hear
won the
yourself?
big ghost.
Did you watch it, Ralph?
They beat.
No,
it.
I didn't.
Oh, I thought you watched it.
No,
Can't
I have.
He didn't have
I
balls, but
standards.
they shot him in the crotch.
Oh wait, so Ralph is calling something crap that he never saw.
and
I don't need to.
That's
How was Suicide Squad, Kyle?
It was whatever.
moment of silence.
That's what I
for,
That was
thought.
so loud.
Moment of silence for DC.
Why?
Yeah. Moment of silence
Did you,
for DC.
Did you watch
movies.
No, but even you were excited and you were disappointed. So
Chris Hemsworth. They made him so dumb that when he was scared, he would cover his ears so he wouldn't see something,
Yeah, I love that. That's hilarious.
or cover his
It's a-
eyes
no,
so he
but
wouldn't
that's
hear
a
it.
reference to the first film.
It's
I
like
trust.
said,
I trust
"Stop."
Joey.
It was lame.
Guys, shh. Do you smell that? That's a reference. What about that 108-year wait by the Chicago Cubs? Won the
Oh,
World
yeah.
Series.
The Cubs won the World
Yes.
Do
Series.
millennials watch sports?
Yes.
A lot of millennials watch sports
Yeah.
actually.
How
I thought they do
incredible
like.
was that?
Well, are we
Did you guys
considering
watch?
video game sports
No.
now?
No.
No.
I
Well,
think we
yeah.
are.
Money,
Yeah.
marketers are, yeah. People
No,
who make money
isn't
off
there,
of it.
Yeah, yeah. There's a league.
Does it make money? It's a
Ye-
sport.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works.
The people
Look at
watch
Highlight.
Highlight. I was just gonna bring up highlight.
What the hell's highlight?
I would love to see
It's
a game.
wall ball with a
One day.
hook.
With a huge claw, and it's like 100 miles an hour.
I didn't want
Yeah.
to seem like too pissed at Ghostbusters, but it's like
More like ball busters.
I
am I right?
understand. I understand when.
High five.
Yeah, I understand that females have been treated the same way, and that's no reason to treat us now like that. You know, I just feel like you guys
Especially
stop
with
treating each other
Ghostbusters.
like this.
I think there's like a wave this year. I don't. This isn't like a significant event, but of feminism going around.
All of the Marvel superheroes basically females right now. Wolverine
Wow.
is a girl. Thor is a girl. Hulk is a girl.
What?
She-Hulk.
What are you
but that's all,
talking
they've
about?
always been a thing. What do you mean?
No, but now they've taken the leadership roles.
Are they in movies?
Is that
Iron
a
Man's a
problem
girl.
with
in,
you guys?
in comic books?
Oh, comic books.
Is
I
that a
can't-
problem?
she?
Yeah, Iron Man's a girl.
Yeah, so like everyone is gender flipped.
One thing that I've noticed that has
Wonder Woman's gay now.
She is?
Is she?
I always thought she was, but
I mean, she's on an island of girls, so
yeah, I always thought they were like the Amazons.
One thing that's popped up this year, quite a bit actually, is black media. I think it's pretty cool. Like,
Wait, we're just gonna skip over feminism like that?
Yeah. Do you see that rise of femininity like a problem?
no, I don't.
Joseph?
I'm sorry. I got a weird text.
You're recording a podcast.
I know, and I didn't mean to have my phone on the table. Feminism, yeah, it's taking a rise.
Do you have a, do you have a problem with that?
Such a man.
Do I have a problem with that?
Yeah.
mean,
like,
what-
honestly, do you?
Honestly,
Do you
I
think it should be brought up? Do
Only
you think
poor
it should be kept
uses of
quiet?
it.
Do you think people?
I feel like there's extreme feminists who get triggered over nothing. Like this one guy who's humongous. Oh my gosh. This one lady, she's in court or something, and then she gets on this guy's case, and she kind of wants to find out his name. So he's like, humongous. And she's like, humongous what? Humongous what? what? And he's like, humongous. Like, that's the joke, you know? And she keeps on harassing him. This man sexually harassed me, trying to get him arrested. And then these cops come, the security come to take care of her because she's being like
She's
a
yelling at
disturbance.
them.
And then she's like, you guys are all harassing me. You guys suck. Like, there's extreme feminist,
extreme
quote unquote.
everything.
But
Yeah.
that's reared its ugly head with feminism too. Like righteous feminism. I'm okay with righteous feminism, but I'm not okay with extreme stuff like that. Doesn't have a foothold on anything. Like, you just want to be loud to be loud.
Ashley, you should talk on it because you're the girl here.
No.
Wow, you think
wouldn't-
that
who
she should
wouldn't-
talk on it because she's the girl?
Yeah.
I think that's
That's sexist.
anti. Yeah.
No, that's the opposite. I'm saying she should speak.
So you're singling her out because she's the.
So
only
you're
Telling
the
one.
women
only
when
one.
to speak.
I know. I'm being fastidious.
Yeah, I know.
I want to know what Michael Caine thinks.
Michael Caine
Oh God.
is full femininity.
Thank you, Michael Caine,
Okay,
for
we
your
want
Michael
Ashley.
unbiased opinion.
Out.
But I feel like the extremists kind of make the real feminist or feminism movement degrade it.
Yeah,
Of
who
course,
wouldn't
that's
side with sanity and not
everything,
with
though.
irrationality?
That's like every group.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
there's always some crazy person, always that distracts everyone from the real thing going on. Like all the riots, the Black Lives Matter movement,
Yeah.
and all this kind of stuff. It's like
The All Lives Matter movement, the Brown Lives Matter movement.
That's not a movement.
Brown?
Yeah.
Who's brown?
there's a Brown Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, remember? We saw at the Miami Book Fair. It's like this sign.
Oh yeah,
That doesn't mean it's a movement.
What is that supposed to be?
But someone's trying to make it a movement.
exactly,
What is brown?
exactly.
That's the point.
We're all brown.
Yeah.
With different
the
shades of
inside.
brown.
Actually, we're all red and stuff on the inside.
I think he was talking
Actually,
about.
we're all blue on the inside.
I think that's a myth.
No, it's blue and red because the blood.
And brown.
When it doesn't have oxygen, it
Exactly.
turns blue. Then it goes in your heart and turns red.
It's blue, but then
We
when
found
it hits,
that out this year.
Can we go back to Ashley's perspective on the
Feminism?
whole feminism
No,
movement
it's
this
not.
year?
That was it. That's all I said. Who wouldn't side with
I mean, we
sanity
got
and not with
we got
irrationality?
yeah, we got Michael Caine's opinion that's bigger than all
We
of our
don't need to turn
opinions.
this into
Up and in it.
Cool. So I really like how black media is pretty awesome this year. It's like not all just Tyler Perry nonsense.
But he was in there. Boo!
It was
When
a
you,
co-
when you say black
was a coincidence
media,
for
do you
Marvel.
mean anything relating
I mean,
to
like
the black
good
race?
stuff, like actual
Art.
good. Yeah, like okay,
Luke Cage,
Luke
come on.
Cage, Black Panther in Marvel,
Yes.
and he's getting his
And
own
he's getting
movie
oh
now. It's
my
gonna be
gosh.
so
crew
good.
with
I
a
love
great
that
crew.
character.
Atlanta, what is just such a
So
good show. It's just a really good show.
Chocolate
dang
milk.
it.
Cuba Gooding Jr. coming to
When you say black
American Horror
media,
Story.
do you mean
The OJ reenactment.
black stars?
Black pop culture, just
Black people being in the
Just
forefront
art.
of media.
yeah, just taking
That's
lead,
what I mean.
taking the lead role in things.
What Ralph
and-
said is what I would say. But black, I was just talking about someone the other day. Black media is like just more segregating to me.
What elaborate?
Like
He's
we don't
talking
call it
about
white
labeling.
media, it's movies. And then there's people in them. And right now there's mostly white people in them. So we need to get more black people in them or whatever.
Okay,
Or
so-
whoever's good.
So
at
black
it.
people in the front instead.
Yeah.
We're being millennial PC right now.
Yeah.
what's PC?
No, I'm not being a little
Politically
PC, but we
correct.
did just come off of a race
Okay,
episode,
where?
and so that's all in my head right now. And I'm thinking,
Dun, 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 dun.
isn't that just like drawing a line in the sand and separating again? You know what I mean?
I guess some people could interpret it that way.
The conversation I had with someone the other day was about BET. I'm like, what is that? Like, call it culture or
You can't have a
something, but, like,
WET.
if there was a WET, people would go
When?
nuts. And it's like,
I have stuff to say, but
Do it.
It's gonna be a long thing. And this
so I
is-
should just remove what I said too.
no.
So then, talking about Luke Cage and all these. Did you mention the new show Get Down?
Oh yeah, the Get Down.
Get
That's
Down.
awesome.
Cool, I like that.
It's good.
I got one left. We finished the fifth one the other day, or however many
You have
there.
one
There's
Get
a
Down
store called. There's a show called Insecure that people keep on recommending to me.
What is it on?
It's on HBO,
We have HBO.
and
Cool.
I think I'm gonna check it out. I heard
Insecure with
it
the
has-
woman. She's
yeah,
the lead.
Uh-huh.
I've seen not a trailer, but a commercial
Apparently,
for it. It
yeah,
looks pretty
the
good.
humor's really dry and stuff. Right
Yeah,
up my
I want
alley,
to check that out too. Maybe that could be our next friend show too.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
There's also just been like good Netflix shows coming out, like Stranger Things.
Netflix
Stranger
has
Things.
jumped.
Netflix is
like-
stepping it up.
Yes.
Really?
They are leaping over all
With
of the barriers.
most
Are you
things.
kidding me?
I think
Like,
me and
from where
Kyle
they
on the
first-
opposite side.
Okay, think
Why?
about it. From where they first started to where they are now, producing and creating all of these like unique pieces of work.
Jason and I had a
Most of
conversation
what
about this
I
recently.
watch is on Netflix.
I saw a
Ne-
meme recently of Netflix being like a fridge full of food with nothing you want to eat.
I don't think it's that bad.
I'm just
like
hungry, so I'll eat
Daredevil?
anything.
Get Down.
Daredevil.
But they have
Narcos?
good TV shows.
It's,
Yeah, but,
it's,
like-
it's really hard talking about all this stuff because everything is subjective. Like,
Yeah,
you
but
like it,
if
I
you
hate
think
it. It's
about
like,
it
man,
though, what do you mean Narcos? You didn't like it when you didn't finish it. You can't.
It
name
wasn't
that.
bad.
Okay, Netflix is like when they first came out. If the name Netflix was on it, it was 5 stars. Like holy crap, this is amazing. And now they're just like flooding it with all this stuff that's has a Netflix name on it that's not even produced by them at all. And there's so many bad ones, like so many bad ones.
But there's a part of me that appreciates that because they're allowing people to create pieces of work individually, and then they're allowing them to have an outlet to.
No.
And I guess I
be
haven't.
It's a great
witnessed by
thing. It's
the
a great
world.
thing, but they're just putting their name on anything that people might watch a little bit.
And I
Like,
instead
you
guess-
know
of
how
it being
hard it
something
would be
great.
for some Joe Schmo documentarian to get his piece of work witnessed by all of these different viewers, but Netflix is allowing that to happen.
No,
Like,
I
I
agree.
think
we're
it's
also
awesome.
assuming we don't know the process that they go
And
through.
I
with
guess-
Netflix.
Exactly, but
I guess I
just-
haven't seen any of those bad ones you're talking about. That's why I'm so like,
Really?
Really?
yeah, whatever I pick.
Go
is,
to like the Netflix originals, and you're gonna go through and be like, "What are all these?"
Yeah.
There's so many things, and like so many of them are really, really
Yeah.
bad.
But if Blockbuster came out with something close to Netflix, I would switch over for loyalty.
Is Blockbuster around?
No, but I'm saying if they would have done something like Netflix, if they would have tried to compete, I would have switched over quick because I've always loved Blockbuster.
Interesting little story. They had an opportunity to compete a super long time ago.
With
I
the
don't remember the
boxes,
whole
red
They
entire
boxes?
story.
tried. They tried the red box thing, but
No,
that's
no,
not
no, no.
catching
No,
on.
but they should have done the Netflix.
I mean,
thing.
like they had a moment that so many other companies have, like where
the hit.
the people
like,
who invented Netflix went
Yeah.
to them like, "Hey, let's like work out a thing,"
make a
and they're
deal.
like, "That will never happen. That's
and
not a
then
good
boom,
idea."
regret.
And
yeah,
now
regret.
Trump's president.
Thanks,
China.
Blockbuster.
China.
VR is
Thanks,
a thing.
Obama.
Have you seen that?
Oh, what do you mean? Have you seen that? Joey brought it over. That was freaking
No,
insane.
no. Like they're already way further than that now.
Further than the headsets?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
for the VR stuff. Like I saw a
Oh, yeah.
game recently that was like you hook it up to your PS4 and it's a whole game you play that is VR.
But it's
The whole game.
It's the PlayStation Move. Is that what it's called?
It's the latest PlayStation that came out.
What is it
In
called? The
2016.
PlayStation with the little orbs that you hold.
Oh no.
It's like the
Is it
Wii
both?
PlayStation
But then you also put on a
or the
VR.
Connect PlayStation.
think
What is
it's-
that called?
Yeah, I think
I
it was
don't know.
Move.
I think it's
It doesn't
PlayStation
matter.
VR.
Yeah, PlayStation
Is
VR.
it okay? So anyway, it's the headset plus, and then you have the handheld things too,
Controllers. in your hands.
controllers that look like the Wii, but they have these glowing.
Like the
You
Move.
could buy it for $8.29
Because
at
the Move
Walmart.
was earlier, and then now it's I guess
Not
just
sponsored.
VR.
Yeah.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
But it's cool because you're freaking out, and everyone's watching what you're seeing on the.
And the
on the
Oculus
screen as
Rift
well.
thing.
That could be
and
embarrassing for some games.
It's gonna come out. A movie's gonna come out for sure.
Like
that
you're
like you're
dying.
you can only get it at home for a certain time or something, and you're in the movie for sure.
That's gonna be cool.
I'm gonna Google it right now. I bet you someone's already working on it. Hold on. Keep talking.
That reminds me of the movie Her. I don't recommend it, but there's a part where he's playing a video game.
Oh, you
and
don't recommend Her, but you recommend House of D.
I don't recommend. I don't
Her
recommend
was
House
better
of
than
D.
House of
Okay,
D.
I don't recommend House of D.
Ex Machina.
It's
was
as
better
bad
than
as
all
it
of
sounds.
Ex Machina.
Ex
Did that come
Machina,
out this
yes.
year or was that last year?
That was last year.
Okay, so we can't talk about it.
Let's do a little movie segment right now. Talk about all the movies. that came out this
Ooh, I
year.
can't remember.
Are you kidding me?
Some movies have
Yes.
already been slightly converted into Oculus Rift compatible.
Cool.
The Hunger Games, The Martian.
Oculus Rift.
Martian.
But I
Who
feel like if
wants
it's
to
not
be on-
recorded in that way, with
No,
that
of course, it
intention,
probably doesn't look that great.
and
but
it's not going to be.
I'm saying it's. I give it till like 2020, and
Yeah.
where you can go somewhere and be in a movie. or
And the
something
art
like
would
that.
be
Kanye.
having to guide your eye throughout the whole thing, making you move your head where they want you to
Yeah.
go.
I think it's cool. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but The Weeknd. Well, first of all, his album just dropped or whatever. He made a
Starboy.
he made a video for False Alarm, and it's all POV. It's a point of view video, and it's shot in one take. Well, at least it looks like it's shot all in one take. and it's pretty cool. Like he robs a bank, and
Oh,
have you seen
didn't
it?
a movie come out like that too?
Yes.
Action Hank or something.
I don't remember what it's called.
No,
but it
it's
was an
not
all
Action
POV
Hank.
movie.
That's Dexter.
Dang it! What was it
Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh,
Action Hank. Henry.
called? Hardcore Henry.
There you go. I knew it was with an H.
Yeah, you were close.
Did anyone see that?
I did not.
I didn't either.
But I heard all the hype about it,
I
and
felt-
then I didn't hear anyone say anything about it when it actually came out.
Yeah, like nothing bad, nothing good, just nothing.
Ghostbusters.
That means bad.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
So movies that came out this year,
There were some really good ones.
name them.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange was.
Didn't get to see it yet.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I heard that it was good.
Super trippy.
I liked Star Trek. Star Trek Beyond.
I didn't see
It
it.
was written by Simon Pegg.
Yeah, it was
I didn't
okay.
like that one.
No,
No, I didn't.
Dude, Star Wars.
it felt like more.
We don't know if it's good though,
Star Trek.
but it comes out this year. Yeah.
Rogue One.
Wait,
Star Wars 7 was
came
7
out
this year.
Didn't it come out
No,
this year?
It was Christmas last year. wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah,
Oh wow.
we
Never
did
mind
talk
then.
about it in the first couple of podcasts. I think.
Deadpool came out this year.
Deadpool. Yes.
Deadpool was awesome.
Deadpool.
Set the standard. Now probably gonna get a little more rated R.
Hero film
Super.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Also,
with low budget.
wait, Netflix kind of did it first, right? Marvel and Netflix did like the whole rated
Blood.
R kind of stuff before,
Almost.
right?
With Daredevil,
Yeah.
they allowed more violence than usual, but
And more sex. In
no, there's no nudity.
what's her name? In Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
And in Luke Cage. You just didn't see that in Marvel movies. Yeah. Anyway, Finding Dory came out.
Meh.
Aw.
There were some funny parts.
I have a soft
No,
spot.
it wasn't.
Gerald.
It wasn't a bad movie. It was a good. It was a good movie, but like they just hyped it so hard, and it was
Yeah.
like it was just a good movie.
What else came out? Civil War? Was that this
Oh
year?
my gosh.
Civil
yes.
War, yeah.
Written,
That's pretty good.
written
That
so
I
was really
really
good.
enjoyed that movie.
That took me
I
for a
really
ride.
enjoyed that.
How do you
couldn't predict
guys feel about X-Men Apocalypse? Well, we're talking about a lot of superhero movies came out this
A
year.
lot of superhero movies. A
X-Men
lot are coming out
Apocalypse,
next
that
year
was
too.
That's the standard now.
Well, X-Men Apocalypse?
Superhero movies.
Oh, that's the standard. I really want to see Moana. I hear really good stuff
Oh,
about
yes.
Ooh,
that.
I've heard great stuff about
I
that.
heard
Anything
I
Disney,
heard
man.
people saying like best animated Disney movie. I'm
That's
like,
what they say about every latest.
that is
Disney
very
movie.
true.
Yeah.
That is very true. But I heard a normal person
But
say
that's
that.
good.
Not
Like,
just like
but
A
that
normal
means-
person, not
not-
a Disney freak.
not exactly or a
But
critic.
that means they're progressing. if
Batman
everyone
versus
is the best
Superman
one.
came out, or Superman versus Batman.
We want to talk about good stuff though.
I saw it. I gave it
Hey.
two. I gave it 2 chances.
Dude, Passengers is coming out. I really want to see that.
What's that?
Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, it looks like a chick flick in space.
But Chris
You
Pratt.
look like a chick flick in space.
Chris
That's pretty.
Pratt.
I'm a Pratt boy.
Same.
I'm a Pratt boy.
And I
Did
re-
you see the
I like
Deadly Seven
Jennifer
or whatever it's
Lawrence,
called?
too.
Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, I did.
And I
It was-
know
I liked it. It was realistic, and
Magnificent.
not realistic,
tremendous.
but I mean, I don't want to ruin anything.
Don't spoil it.
I'm excited for Assassin's Creed.
Oh yeah,
Is that this year?
That is this year.
this year before this
Very
year
soon,
ends.
before it ends.
Wow.
Ooh, maybe no. We're all gonna be gone.
Yeah, I really want to see it. Some of us saw this together. Jason wasn't there. Sausage Party.
Oh my gosh.
terrible.
I wanted to vomit at the
hate
end of
that.
it.
I almost did.
Oh,
I
man,
almost did. I
it
was repulsed.
I have a
some
very
I
parts.
needed a
high
detox.
tolerance for
Crude
vulgarity.
To
stuff.
this
Yeah.
day, I'm on the brink
And
of
it-
like.
It was a lot for me. Yeah.
Let's talk
That's
about
saying
something
something.
beautiful
That is
saying
and
something.
original and gorgeous and riveting. It
What?
wasn't a film, but it was on Netflix, yo. Stranger Things.
Yeah,
don't need to talk about
we
it.
talked
It was
about
good.
it.
What? That was fantastic.
We already talked about
Nostalgia
that
in a
one.
box. Of
Yeah,
Netflix.
like nostalgia done right.
Not
I
too
think
much.
they should have left it there. They're
What?
gonna do season 2 because money. They should have just left it right there
Because money.
because money.
Did anyone see like oh, I like how now they're remaking all those Disney stuff. I
don't care about
I just
all those
like
remakes.
it. I
Oh,
just
the
like
live
it.
action,
Like
Jungle Book was
Tarzan
amazing.
came out. They're doing
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast now.
Tarzan wasn't really a remake.
Tarzan
It was-
wasn't Disney.
Tarzan was good though.
Tarzan
I
wasn't
enjoyed
Disney
that.
though. It was
Tarzan
by,
was good.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
it
it.
was.
I did not expect it to be good, but it was pretty good.
You liked it because Samuel L. Jackson was in
You
it.
liked it because it was the
love
first
Samuel
movie you
Jackson.
saw with your
Does
girlfriend.
anyone not like Samuel Jackson?
It was pretty good. It was funny.
It wasn't made by Disney though, so there's a chance that maybe Disney will make a different Tarzan after some time.
I'll check it out then.
But they're making Lion King live action soon.
What?
Oh, you guys didn't know?
Are they gonna use real lions?
I don't know. They
No
probably do
way.
what they did for Jungle Book, but I was
whole
impressed by
movie?
Jungle Book. So
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Is it-
I can't wait
That's
to be
I don't think
king.
they should- I don't think they should touch that.
Ooh, I'm so excited. That's
I
one
think
of
the
my
last
favorites.
time I saw Lion King is when Lion King came out.
Again, the second time.
No, originally.
That's one of the first ones I remember watching in theaters as a kid.
Okay, so I just Googled Lion King live action, and the first thing says live action Lion King movie to use VR technology.
What?
That is crazy.
Joey is gonna die.
No, Mufasa is.
Well,
Spoiler alert.
when they made Jungle Book, I looked at an ad for it, and it was cool. It was one of those ads
Jon
on
Favreau.
Facebook that's like a VR kind of 360.
Like a 360 video?
Yeah, and you're in the orangutan
jungle?
King Louis.
Ah, nice.
I guess temple, and it's kind of scary. Like you're in his temple, and then you just see like a giant leg walk by, and then you turn around, and he's right there. And it's pretty
With
creepy.
Harambe.
The orange Harambe.
King Louis is an orangutan, and Harambe is a gorilla.
All right, let's talk about the elections really quick. That's not gonna be quick.
We had a party.
We got that
We
Donald
had a
Trump.
party.
That
We wanted
Donald
to
Trump.
record our reactions.
Kind of a fail.
But you know what? It took forever
So
for America to
freaking
decide.
long. If you follow our Instagram, you basically saw Cocoon Kyle, and that's how we all felt while waiting.
I'm
I
on the
told you
Instagram.
guys. I told you guys in earlier episodes to go vote, and you didn't vote. Now we
They did vote.
for Harambe.
Hey, you didn't say vote with your conscience or something. You said vote. That's just anything.
Well, now
And they did.
medical marijuana is illegal in Florida.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it illegal?
No,
It's
it's legal.
I guess I sounded like I said
Medical marijuana. is
Wow,
legal.
there's a picture of me on the internet that I didn't know existed until now.
Welcome to the internet.
That means you don't follow the Millennials podcast.
No.
it's,
Snowden.
it's the best picture of me ever. I like it.
Crap.
It's
That
the
wasn't
best.
how it's supposed to happen.
Does
It's
you
the
know
best-
who like it?
It's the best sleeping picture of me. There are many sleeping pictures of me going
you know
around,
who like it?
and this is the best one.
But
Saving.
that was just before we drew stuff on your face. And
The most embarrassing part was when Donald Trump got elected.
Hey, we have lots of millennial listeners that are avid Donald Trump supporters.
I think it was just because they wanted to throw a middle finger to the government and the way they do things.
No, dude, people like him.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I didn't like either, so whatever.
I'm gonna
Lose-lose.
I'm gonna say a really quick piece about it.
China.
One of the
China.
only really, really good things I see coming from it is that he broke their little kind of like a Joker kind of thing. Like he broke their little system that they have going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In what
I
way?
can see that.
In that he didn't follow their rules and he still won. And whether that's a good thing that he won or not is irrelevant to me. It means that
The system you didn't like was broken.
yeah, and other people who are possibly much better maybe could have a chance
To
at
step
it
it up
because
next,
of him doing that. But on another note, I
Don't
don't
screw it
know
up.
why people are. I mean, the same thing would happen if Hillary became president. Then the people who are all like gung ho about
Rioting.
him right now, saying, "Oh, he's the president. What's the big deal?" Guys will be saying, "I can't believe she's president." So it doesn't matter. But
Happens every election.
whoever became president, I would have been like, okay, they're president now. Let's see what they do. Give
Yeah,
them a
either
shot.
way, I
They're-
would have been
They're already
disappointed.
the president, so see what happens.
Can't change that
Yeah, I mean,
unless you're trying to do something
Yeah, all this
illegal.
recount nonsense that everyone's talking about. Like Hillary's people are saying they want to do it, and now Trump is saying he wants to. Did you hear about that?
no.
Trump is now saying that in a few major cities he wants to do a recount, and the ones
So
that
what, he can win by more?
in ones that he lost to Hillary because he says that there were a lot of immigrants that voted, and that messed up the whole thing. Like he wants to not count their votes.
Or
And I'm
dead
like,
people
oh.
voting.
Right, but still, what I said, so he can win by more.
Yeah,
I
you
mean, he
already won.
won.
Like, what do you? Yeah.
You know? And then the people who are like cursing him to, you know what I mean? Cursing him before he does anything. I understand where they're coming
Yeah.
from, but at the same time, I'm like,
Give the guy a chance.
see what happens.
He's the president.
See what
You
happens.
gotta-
Who knows? Fidel just died. He may just take his place.
Yeah, I love that
He may
meme.
just go to Cuba.
I love that meme where he's like, I'm not quite sure if it's a real actual quote from him, but he's like, I will not die until America like goes down, and then it
And
shows
then Donald
Trump
Trump's
being
pointing
elected.
into the camera.
Yeah, and then Fidel dies.
Prophecy
was funny.
fulfilled.
What do you think, Ashley? You haven't spoken in a long time.
For real. What
He
happened to
really wanted
feminism?
Harambe.
I did speak. I've been speaking.
But what about
Netflix,
Michael Caine?
Stranger Things. Michael Caine is alive and well.
Well, what does he think about Trump?
Who do you think
Michael
Michael
Caine, what do you think
voted
about
for?
Trump?
He's a
I know you're not American, but what do you think as an outsider?
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
belongs to the queen.
Hey-o.
Wow, you just quoted Michael Caine.
No,
From
that's
Batman.
the Joker, right? I'm just kidding.
Some men just want to watch the world.
He was talking about the Joker. I need to watch that movie
Michael
again.
Caine is in the Muppet Christmas.
Yes.
Has been in
My
the Muppet
favorite
Christmas.
Muppet movie ever.
I just
Really?
realized.
Yeah, I don't like any other ones.
I think we've been tiptoeing around Donald Trump because we're just exhausted.
Of hearing about him 24/7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's taxing to just still
I'm
talk
not
about
tiptoeing.
him.
That's what I really think.
No, I get it, but we haven't like dove into it. Like we brought up movies and we just went all out on movies.
Because that's something we're passionate
and then
about.
it's like,
We
all
love.
right, we were like saved it for the. We're like, all right, let's talk about Donald Trump now. And it's like we mentioned something. We're like, let's talk about Michael Caine.
Also,
Let's
I had like
latch on
half
to
this
that.
bottle of Merlot.
Oh yeah.
Get low, get low.
So you should be the one with the most to say then.
No, now he's got tired. You're going to go sleep? Well, now you know, because it's my Super Short Show. Millennials.
Aw,
You with me?
Mike, Super Short Show.
Yes.
One of my favorite actors won an Oscar this
Wow,
year.
you're still skipping over the Trump thing.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Finally, Leonardo DiCaprio.
It should have been a millennial ago, but I'm so happy.
Listen, I'm so happy for him that he won one, but for that,
Yeah, for that
for
movie,
all the other ones,
Dude,
that, like,
he ate a real.
Django.
yeah, but that's
liver
not
or
even
heart?
part of the acting. I
In
guess.
Django
That's
Unchained,
like-
he
That is
actually cut
acting.
his
He had
hand.
to pretend like he was desperate and on the verge of like. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right
I
now?
haven't
don't know.
seen it.
Are you kidding me right now?
I don't
No,
know.
I'm serious.
Like,
I haven't seen
like
it.
Joey was saying, to break your hand on some glass
And go
and
through with the
continue
role.
the line, like in improvised.
Oh
lines.
yeah,
Yeah,
in
Oscar
Django,
in Django.
that was awesome.
That's
Yeah,
Oscar.
be so committed to the role of this persona, of this
He had-
character, that he
he had-
actually did what this man did in real
Yeah.
life.
You know what it is? It was a revenge movie, and it wasn't super emotional, and so it doesn't grab
Your
like,
heartstrings.
He's done other movies where like you're watching
relies
it
on the
and
story.
You're what? Say that again. What?
It relies on story and the feeling to get your attention.
No, I guess what I mean is he's played characters that really you're into it, and you're like, oh man, and whatever. But this movie's like straight entertainment and art in the sense of like the way it was shot and
okay.
how they did it. But it wasn't like a character that you're like, yeah, the whole time. At least I
Fighting
wasn't.
for, yeah.
Revenant, watch it.
It's a good it's a great movie. But of all the movies he's done, that's not the one I would pick for the Oscar.
What's it called again?
The
The
Revenant.
Revenant.
He had
Oh, yeah.
Inception.
It's on HBO.
He had
Yeah, like
the
we
one
saw Shutter Island again.
Shutter
Every
Island.
time I watched it, I always discover something new. And I was watching it, and I was like, God, this guy
If you
is
haven't
so
seen
great.
Shutter Island,
But he didn't write. The
I'm gonna
movie?
spoil something really quick. But when he's there at the end with the kids and his wife, and he's screaming and crying, that's like
makes
holy crap. That's hard to
Jason
do.
cry every
And
single
he's
time.
shaking and stuff. That's hard
Yeah.
to do. But pretending to be cold, I don't know.
Put some
All they had to do was actually make it cold.
A CGI bear.
put some
you know,
snow in your
beat you
beard
up.
and eat a heart.
Ashley's so mad right now.
No, it's a great
I
movie
am.
though. You should see it. It's fun.
I'm going to sleep with clenched teeth.
The way it was shot, especially the first 30 minutes or so, is pretty impressive.
So you would recommend that movie?
I would absolutely recommend that movie.
I
Yeah.
remember a story about that movie, but I don't remember the details. it was starting to be shot, but then there's like a big break period because they went out and shot the film, and they let the environment dictate like the shots instead of trying to control every shot. So it was kind of like shoot and go, shoot and go.
Yeah.
Michael
Natural
Caine, don't
light.
you have a story about this movie too?
It was the most fabulous movie in the entire world.
Were you gonna star in this movie? I heard I heard rumors.
I played the bear.
Oh, really?
Michael Caine got to beat up Leonardo
This is
DiCaprio.
Millennials exclusive. Michael Caine, you played the bear in The Revenant.
I did.
Did you have to wear a green tight skin suit?
No.
How do you feel about not getting awarded for this?
I can morph into a bear.
So you're an anamorph.
Michael Caine.
Ooh, Animorph.
Power Rangers is coming out next year.
Yes. I'm so
I'm-
excited.
I was excited about the idea. When I saw the preview, I got a little bit worried.
What? It looks like Breakfast Club
It
mixed
looks pretty
with
good.
Chronicle. I love Chronicle.
The effects and acting, I'm just not too sure, you guys.
I wanna
I've
watch
seen the
Chronicle
posters,
again.
the movie posters,
Hey,
and the movie posters are letting me down so bad right now.
This is a
Hey.
movie podcast.
Ghostbusters.
No, it's just what we are. I'm a movie guy. I
Me too.
edit.
I'm
I'm
not.
a video.
I am a movie.
I edit video. That's my job.
I don't do any of that.
This is my life. I watch movies.
I
on my
don't even know
off
why
time.
I'm here.
So someone say something about Trump.
That dang.
What do you, Joey? I can't even imagine you following things like that.
I'm a political agnostic.
Explain yourself.
White privilege.
I'm not white and I'm not privileged. Maybe a little bit.
That's white privilege. That's white privilege.
Exactly.
Shut up.
That's what
Wait,
privilege
but
is.
I'm trying to help
What?
people.
I laughed, but I didn't get it because he isn't white. So
He isn't white?
no.
Joey, I didn't know.
White people don't call me white,
I just snapped everyone. That's why they stopped talking.
but except for me.
No, you were the first. You were the star.
Oh, I thought I said white people don't call me white in it.
Okay.
I choose not to stress over it because unless there's going to be
But I
something.
didn't ask that. What do you think about Trump?
Oh, what do I think about Trump? Because you couldn't imagine me voting for him, or
I just have I've never heard you comment on anything political ever. And the entire time I've known you.
because I don't like that was explaining the reason why I don't speak about it. But about Donald Trump, well, tell you the truth, I think if I voted, I probably would have voted for him just because I feel like Hillary Clinton is totally evil. But I didn't feel right voting for him either, so I didn't vote.
You didn't even vote for the local stuff?
No,
Why not for the local stuff?
because I was not educated in that, and I would have probably voted one way without knowing and done some harm since I wasn't really diving into that throughout the year or whatever.
Honest.
It's not fair. If I wanted to be involved in politics, I'd be a politician. If I wanted to change the world in that way, that's what I feel like you can make a big difference is going out there and doing it.
Yeah, but if no one votes for you, then it doesn't matter if you're out there doing it, right?
Well, if the people who
Like
care
if you went
about
and been a politician, but then there's a bunch of yous left who are like,
well, the people who are educated would see me doing good and vote for me, I guess. I don't know
you're
how
not
it works.
educated, Joey. You're not educated.
I'm not educated in that sense. I'm
Okay,
educated
fair
in
enough.
movie making,
I
change-
guess
making people get along.
I
you know?
sound like I'm super pro all this stuff, and I'm not.
No,
but
no, you're just digging. You're just digging.
yeah,
It's
I'm
good.
trying to get it out of you.
Get it out of me.
I suppose if I was,
I don't want it inside.
Dig in his
super-
hole.
No, it's good.
I suppose if I was super into that stuff and was educated in the way that you're talking about, I would be happy that you weren't voting then.
Yeah. Because I might mess up something you're
At
actually
least-
voting for,
at
paying attention to.
Yeah, exactly. So good for
Like this
you.
idiot voted for this thing that's worded just right, so you would vote that way, but it doesn't mean that. It's like I'm not gonna mess up your
I would encourage people who,
to get educated.
people who just because you don't know doesn't mean that you can't find out. Like look at
Yeah.
the matter. Like okay, there's people like whatever. Amendment 2 says this. Do I want this to happen? And then you vote yes or no. And
Yeah, I'm not saying like I'm never gonna vote. I'm saying this time I was really not prepared for it.
and that's fine.
Kyle.
And to me, what's up?
I don't know. You're the only other one not on your phone. So what's your opinion?
Oh my gosh. Opinion on Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't like him. I'll say that. He is like kind of a gross person.
Kind of.
I don't like
That
him. I'll
comb
say
over,
that.
In more
he's
ways.
gross.
in more ways than just physical grossness.
This is like a kindergartner talking about why they don't like a boy.
He's gross.
You got cootie.
Dear Trump, you are the scum between my toes.
Between my toes.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a sensitive kind of guy, but I just feel like he's an asshole. And a lot of people's argument is like, well, you say things that are like you say things that are crazy all the time too. And I'm like, that's why I don't think I should be president. Yeah. I have a soft spot also for kids with special needs and stuff because of my job and my passion and stuff. And just to see a guy who's president like mocking someone with special needs and then just denying it, saying, oh no, it wasn't that. And then like he's always defending himself for things that he is saying, like, oh, I didn't mean it that way. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. Oh, I didn't like, dude.
Say that to other countries.
Exactly. And we're kind of being mocked by the rest of the world right now because of him. And he tweets
So
nonsense.
much, yeah.
Like he'll say, oh, I hope everyone has a happy holidays, even all the losers and haters out there.
Literally
like,
an internet
you
troll.
yeah. Like, are you the president right now of the free
Is
world?
that even
Like,
him text? Like, would he?
Yes.
That's so sad. That is so
Yes.
sad.
Have you heard him speak?
If I was such a big person like that, I would have people tweet for me, like approve my
Same.
tweets.
Really? No, I wouldn't do that.
Well, if I'm
Maybe
politician.
run it through other people and see
Yeah.
is this
Hey,
good?
should I
Sure,
tweet
but
this?
not have other people do it for me.
Oh well, not. I
because
mean,
then they're
like,
gonna start putting words in your mouth.
like
"I didn't
filter,
mean
like a
that."
filter. Like I would type something, they would look over it, then they would.
Gotcha.
I think the fact that everyone praises him for not having a filter or whatever, I think you need a little bit of a filter
'Cause the war
when
can
you're
start.
when you're like quote unquote, I guess, in charge of the United States or whatever, because you are supposed to be for everyone here. You can't just be for these people or those people. And I know that he's not the first guy that, the first president that appeals towards a certain type of people, I guess, but he's really for a very specific type of people, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that if you support him that there's something wrong with you. I'm not going that far either, but I just personally think
But
that
there's something wrong with you.
no, I just really think he's just obnoxious and gross. And he's not even smart. Like
Orange
I
is the
wish
new
I could
black.
even just give him that. I like just listening to him speak. He's like, "This is good. There are bad things happening, and that's
know lots of words.
and we're looking into that, and tremendous and ISIS, and that's like
Bigly.
all. That's all bigly.
China.
Which, the second he said that, I googled it. And it's like it can't be a word. It's a word though.
China.
It's a word.
Yeah, so I think he's just an imbecile, and yeah, it's unfortunate that this is what we got. And I'm not a huge Hillary supporter either, but this is what we got, and this is what we're stuck with. And I really, really want him to prove me wrong and a lot of people wrong that
Yeah,
don't support
that's
him.
another thing, kind of on the view that I have. Like now that he is, don't you want to be wrong?
Yes, I don't understand the people that
don't ever
want
wanna
him
be
to
wrong.
fail. I don't understand
yeah.
that.
No, you don't want him.
Why
to
do you want him
fail.
to fail? And I saw an analogy where it's like that's
Because
like
they
being on
don't-
an airplane and
Yeah.
you want like the pilot to crash the ship. Like
Because they're so prideful.
whatever.
Too much wine. Too much
I'm
wine.
drinking
They're
too
so
much.
prideful.
Take the
They've
wine
had
bottle
arguments
away
with their
from him.
friends,
Airplane damage.
and
Yeah.
they want to be right.
Yeah.
You see, I told you, and then the other friend's like, "Well, we're all losing."
But if they were wrong, if they were wrong, they're not going to be like, "Oh, I was wrong." They're just
Yeah,
going to be
no.
quiet. They're not going to say
Yep.
anything.
Yep. And it's insane
people,
because
man.
literally the same people that when Obama was elected were just like, this is not my president, and he's a socialist, and he's taking us to blah 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 blah. And now that
He's a
Trump
Muslim.
won, and they're like, he's the president. You have to
I
accept
know.
him.
Did you see the change, and especially one particular person, in attitude? Like everything on Facebook with people who were Trump supporters was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like just this, it had this gloomy behind it. And right after he won, everyone like, what's everyone fighting about? I'm like, come on. You guys are such hypocrites, man.
Are you talking about he who should not be named?
Yeah. Well, that's one person, but lots
Victor
of other
Von
people.
Doom. I'm just kidding.
Lots
we
of
don't
other
know any
people.
victors, do we?
He who shall not be named.
Ashley, no, Ralph.
What's up?
Trump talk.
What do you think about him?
What do I think
Trump,
about
Trumpity dump.
I think he's a
I think
great
he makes good
businessman.
TV.
Yeah, he makes
Yeah.
good TV.
will
Not
say
the
that.
Listen to
wisest.
Okay, keep going.
That's what I think about Trump.
Never use that mic. Well, we never do so.
That was Jason.
No, it wasn't.
That was Trump.
Twas.
This is like the second presidential
Twas.
vote. I mean, not second, like the third, where social media has taken a big role.
Well, yeah, Obama used it a lot.
Yeah, so like the third.
Did he?
But I'm saying
Yeah.
Well,
it's
actually,
evolved
it
so much.
started
He had
with
a Twitter
JFK inserting
and-
himself in television, so the American society got to see, the,
Oh,
presidential.
You took it way back. Well,
Candidates.
he's dead. He's
Well,
dead
never
now,
mind.
so we can't
Kyle, someone take the
talk
wine
about
away
him.
from him.
Moment
He's
of silence for
disgracing
JFK.
This man.
Who? JFK?
I just
his
stated a
character.
fact.
Oh, come on.
That he was what?
That he's
Dead.
dead.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What of it?
It's on Wikipedia.
And I think he even had
So it must be true.
some dirt.
No, that's why I said, "Oh, come on." He was a walking ball of dirt
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That
all
just so-
walking balls of dirt.
that just so happened to do some okay things in the public.
And they
light.
get a
Yeah,
all
but
walking
just like
balls of
he
dirt.
said, what's the point of celebrating a death?
I'm not celebrating it.
No,
Who's
but you're
celebrating?
degrading the man's
I
character.
brought up
No,
that he's
you're
dead.
you're
That's
bringing
all
up
I
a
did.
character that he didn't have.
I just said that he was the first presidential candidate to ever
And
bring
on
himself
TV?
into media. Like
I'm
into
just
the
saying
homes
he's
to
dead.
televise.
That's all. I didn't celebrate. I'm just he's dead.
Michael Caine, how did you feel when Batman died?
Batman's never dead.
Rachel.
You right.
Where does he live?
Rachel.
In our hearts.
That's beautiful, Michael Caine.
I'm Michael Caine.
You want to hear something funny? It's really short. At my
Do it, Jason.
at my radio station, we did these things where we asked listeners like how the station
Should
affected them, and
Yeah.
one guy was like, "It warms the cockles of my heart."
cockles.
Warms the cockles.
the cockles of my heart.
So your
The
heart
worst
is.
part is that it's not even an original quote. Like he didn't even come up with that on his own.
Where's that from?
That's just the thing that's said.
Cockles.
Oh.
yeah.
It warms the cockles of my
How many does your heart have?
All of them. All the cockles. They're all warm.
You still haven't
Come
gone,
in
Ralph.
them.
You
What?
still haven't gone.
About what? About Trump?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just glad that Oompa Loompas have rights now. They're getting represented in the media.
And can become the president.
They can become president.
Before
they can
women.
Look, they can look.
Before. Look at that, Oompa Loompas. You did it.
As long as it's a male Oompa Loompa.
So
the
now
next, the next
other
Spider-Man's
Oompa
gonna be an
Loompas-
Oompa Loompa.
So now other Oompa Loompas can see that they can also be president
Yeah.
one day.
They don't have to do physical labor anymore.
You don't have to work in chocolate factories, Oompa Loompas.
You can work for
You can
actual
outsource
wage.
it to.
I think we need to hit that.
Hey.
Just the tip.
Oh shit!
Tips.
The cockles.
Just
Of
the
my heart.
cockles.
Just
The cockles of my tip.
Just the cocos.
That's a weird image I got.
just the tip of my cockles.
Just the
Oh
tip
my.
of my cocos. Because I'm Michael Caine and I have cocos on
So
my
much
tip.
better the other way.
Oh my cockles.
Tip of my cockles.
But if you say
tip of
cockles
my
of my
cockles.
tip, that means your tip has a whole bunch of little.
It's an echidna. Obviously, every
You
time
don't know
we
what
do just the
cockles
tips,
are, so you can't say that. That's just what you're thinking.
Cockles to me sound like
like crevices,
whole
like
bunch
nooks
of
and crannies.
little baby.
Is that what cockles are? I'm gonna Google cockles.
Don't.
Is
How-
it like
How do you warm them?
How do you warm the cockle?
how to
Are your
warm
cockles ever cold?
Make
cockles?
sure you're not
Michael
spelling
Caine
it
has the
cock
definition
icicles.
for cockle. A cockle is an edible, burrowing, bivalve mollusk with a strong ribbed shell.
Those
Or-
live in your heart?
A small, shallow boat.
God, Jason doesn't stop.
Thanks, Michael
farting.
Caine.
That was
Michael Caine
Two
is smart and
of two.
educational and fun and entertaining.
All of the farts on this podcast
and
have
Michael.
only been from you.
There's never been another fart on the whole podcast.
My
exactly,
farts
and they've
have-
all come from you.
Well, I have farted, but they were always silent.
That doesn't make my statement not true.
Yes, but if a fart happens in the forest and there's no one around to hear it,
Or smell it.
does it exist?
Okay, so
Yeah.
cockles of the heart is on Cockles of the heart is on Merriam-Webster's dictionary.
Why are we doing this?
It's the core of one's being, usually used in the phrase "warm the cockles of the heart."
The heart isn't really your center.
You know, Jason is really familiar with his
It's
core.
inspired by mollusks.
More like the lower abdomen.
Jason has a really close connection to his core.
His cockles
Yes.
are really warm.
My cockles.
No one
sometimes
gets
are
that joke,
cold.
though.
Yeah, and I like that.
We can't leave it.
It's a funny thing to say.
You know that story?
No, but I laughed at it.
Oh. Whatever. This podcast doesn't make sense anyways. Let me tell the story. I just won't tell the kid's name.
No, we didn't have to say a story.
So I was in high school, and this dude passes me a note. And I was homeschooled for a long time. This is
Oh
like
my
my first
gosh.
week of public
Actual,
school,
yeah.
9th grade, high school. And I get a note, and I'm like, oh, just like the movies. And I get a
not.
note, and this is in, I can't say, I know people from school listen to this too, so.
Did you even know this kid at all?
No, didn't know the kid at all. And
Does
he
this have to
passes
do
me
with cockles?
No. Well,
Okay. So, keep on going.
so he passes me a note, and it says, you know, hey, how you doing, whatever. So we're going back and forth. And then one time it just says, can I see your core?
No.
And I'm like, what the heck
Like
is
my
that?
belly button?
So I'm like, what is your core? And then he tells me what it is, and you can guess what it is. And I'm like,
No, Jason, what is your core?
How did he word it?
Yeah, what is it?
how did he word it?
Yeah.
He was like, you know, like your thing. And I'm like, why? I write why back. And I'm like, what do you?
Not even know.
Just why?
It's like
Oh, Jason.
you
I don't know.
As
You
if
were more
he had to-
disturbed.
if he had a good enough reason, like he was,
No, I think it was.
You convinced me.
I guess what the reason you would ask why is because you're so disturbed. You're like,
Yeah.
how
no,
could you
yeah,
want
no,
that?
my thing is like
And why
of
do you call
course
it a
not.
core?
Why are you asking me
Yeah.
that?
you're
And he's
you're like a little open, like you're a little like you're like
Teasing him like
why?
why?
I'm like
Why?
flattered a little bit that you want to see my core.
Oh, you think it looks good?
You picked me.
I'm not gonna show you, but why do you want to see my core? Why my core?
Anyways,
I'll tell you why.
So as he finishes writing why and passing it back to me, a hand comes over my shoulder and
You'll
grabs
never
the
know
paper.
why.
And I'm like, whose hand is grabbing this extremely now embarrassing note? And I look up, and it's the teacher.
Just
And
like the
guess what-
movies.
Guess what she decides to do?
Read it.
Read it out loud.
loud.
I thought she was gonna show the cluster core.
And she
Coin
and
press.
she starts it. Hey, what? Oh, let's see what's so important to you know
class.
Interrupt my class.
interrupt my classroom and all this kind of stuff. And
Let's
she
see
starts
it.
reading it, and she's like, "Hey, how are you? Oh, that's wow, guys." And then keeps going, and is like, "Can I see?
You're cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys after class." And then so when class is over, I'm seriously like, everyone
Disturbed.
leaves, and I'm seriously like, am I even? She's like, you can go. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
good, because
Before you leave, show me your core.
Why?
She's like upset with you because you didn't
just-
show him your core.
it's just like a continuous
A
loop. I
revolving
say
door.
why, and all three of us have to go to the principal, and then the principal
keeps on
says
going
it,
up and
I
up.
gotta go to the cops, and then it doesn't end until
now
the
you'll
chorus.
never know
So
why
You never know what she said to him.
or what he was gonna say to him.
No, I don't. And that kid was in my school was a magnet school, so we had academies, and that kid was in my academy for the next 4 years. So I saw him every day.
Did he ever see your core?
No,
Did he ever ask again?
no.
Did he see anybody else's core?
Probably.
I don't know, but definitely I wasn't the first one he asked. It was just like, bam.
Core. Who calls it core?
I know. I still haven't heard anyone call it that to this day.
Call it a set.
Let's all make core a thing.
That hurt my core. You
Call
guys.
your genitals core.
From now on, millennials. This is
Hashtag-
we're starting a trend for the next
2017
year.
is the year of the core.
Let your
Because we
cores
all
free.
got.
Hey, Michael Caine approved.
Michael Caine, do you approve?
I'll prove.
I don't know how I feel about that story being out there.
I think I like it.
It's funny, but whatever. What are you gonna do? It happened.
Yeah, it's for real.
You could just delete it right
Bro,
now. And
why
not-
do you care, bro? You own a house.
You have a
walk around
wife.
with their core
he
out
has
all the
a
time.
woman.
You're married.
You have a wife.
Why do you give a shit if somebody knows about the core
You guys
story?
enjoy each other's core.
We do.
Even
are-
Michael Caine enjoys your core.
Michael Caine enjoys it.
No, he is not allowed in the bedroom.
He's in love.
Please,
I'm
please.
back, baby. You got it. You got it.
Michael Caine, bring him out.
He's gonna freak out. He's gonna lose all heat. Everything.
Or
Yeah.
keep
Joe,
on.
Into his ear.
Joe.
Into his ear.
you pervert. Joey's a pervert.
Joey's a
I'm not a pervert. I said, or it could get
Maybe-
him better.
Maybe Michael Caine could
I'm
show
just
you
kidding.
his
It was
score.
a
You can't
joke.
get
It was a
better.
sad joke, okay? Not get better, but harder. I didn't want to say harder.
I couldn't get harder.
Joey,
Michael Caine,
you are.
harder.
You're weird.
I was a joke.
You're weird. You're weird.
When I'm
you
with
said-
Ashley, I'm at my hardest.
All right.
What would
Our listeners genuinely don't care.
What would Harambe do, Joey?
Just take it out.
He drag
You would
her.
just take the shot.
Okay, a lot of bad stuff happened this year. Did you guys know
Harambe died.
Harambe died? North Korea tested a hydrogen bomb and did a 5th nuclear test, which is kind of
Did
scary.
they pass?
Actually, in the sense of what it was, yes, they did.
Oh, no.
that bad?
Good for
That's
them.
not good for us.
I love that little laugh. You're just like.
But despite a pretty terror-filled year,
It's okay, guys. We have Trump.
despite
gonna
a
make us
terror-filled
great again.
year,
There are bad things, and he's looking into them.
Listen.
He's going to make
there's gonna be a
America.
wall.
We're safe.
Mexico's going to pay for it.
It's okay, guys.
after celebrating whatever it is you're going to celebrate this holiday season,
China.
on New Year's, go into 2017 with a hope in your heart.
And know that we'll be by your side the whole way through.
Nah, I'm gonna be in New York.
Maybe not,
thinking
but I
about
mean,
it.
No,
look-
he means throughout the
podcast.
year of
Oh, yeah.
2017. This is what I want to happen right now. I want the listeners to, first of all, rate us on iTunes. But second of all,
Please.
send us topics that you want.
Yes,
Only like 4
please.
people ever have done that. Someone
What's-
please.
okay,
and
what's
we did
her
those
name?
topics.
Carly?
For
I'm shouting
Carly.
her out. Carly.
We
guys-
saw
Come
you at the
on.
movie theater, and I didn't know you listened to the podcast.
Yo, Carly.
that's awesome.
We know you
I miss
now.
hanging out with you.
That's cool.
Wait, you hung out with Carly?
Yeah, I know Carly personally.
Hey, Carly, it's Ralph. It's
No.
Ralph Sanchez.
It's
You
Ralph,
remember him?
Carly.
It's Rafael
Carly?
Sanchez.
This girl that follows our podcast. We went to high school with her, and
And
we
then
saw
we
her in
ran
the movie
her
theater,
into
but we
her at the
didn't know
theater.
that
That
she
is
followed the podcast.
awesome.
And
That's
she
so
was like,
cool.
come out with the next
She
one. Give us
recently
a
said,
topic.
"I finished all the podcasts. You need to make a new one." So we
She
can.
finished them all within 2 weeks or something like that.
Yeah,
That's like
Like
closer?
That's like a day. That's like a day of hours wise. That's like 24 hours or something.
no, it's not. We definitely don't even have 24 hours.
How many podcasts have we made?
16.
this is our 17th.
Oh, 16. Okay, whatever. It's
So
Anyways,
more than
it's
an
like
hour
It's
for
like
each.
20 hours.
Please send us topics that you want, and let's do recommendations. And then I have a super nice list here of good things that
Also,
happened in
If
2016.
you want, send us memes. We love memes. Send
Yeah.
us memes.
Make a meme
Don't
of
send
us.
me any damn memes.
I think
Send the
we should.
podcast memes. not
Another
yet.
Yeah.
idea.
Oh, yeah.
Did
You don't
I
get
mention
any
this
memes.
already? Did I mention the millennial memes?
Yeah, you did. It's not going to be a thing. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
It is going to be a
What's
thing.
fetch?
It is going to be a
All right. So for recommendations and then positiveness.
Yeah, recommendation.
Ness.
Joey, go.
Oh, no. I wasn't going to start with the recommendations.
But do you have one?
I thought I was banned for recommendations for 2 podcasts.
Oh yeah, you should have a penalty. Okay, no Joey recommendation on this one. Ralph, something with chocolate milk.
What?
Something with chocolate milk.
Why would he recommend chocolate milk?
I recommend you go out and you get educated, and you go and make sure that the next election is a lot better than this one.
Okay, Kaio.
All right, I'm going to recommend Bruno Mars' new album, 24 Karat Magic, son. Yeah, he's got a lot
Sounds
of...
fun.
It's very fun. He has a lot of 70s kind of sounding stuff, and he has a lot of 90s sounding stuff, which I like. It's very millennial. Well, Bruno Mars is a millennial.
He
I
is?
think.
I thought he was Michael Jackson.
Aw.
He's Blanket. He's Michael Jackson's son.
I thought it was Michael Jackson
The
wearing
first time
some
I heard
other
him,
guy's
I was like,
skin.
"This guy's trying to be the next Michael Jackson." The first time I heard
He
him.
has a lot of Michael Jackson-y sounding
Yeah, he's
songs.
changed a lot, but in
Yes.
the very beginning, I was like, "He's trying to be
But
Michael Jackson."
he has so many songs that are just so 90s rich. I love it. And then he has this song called Perm.
That
he's like-
song is funny.
Throw some perm on your attitude.
Yeah.
Because you got to relax.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. Listen to it.
I thought it was a commentary on being straight.
Also, Kyle, that was good. You're so fast, man. You're so fast. Most of the time, I
They don't
don't
call
laugh because
Quick
I'm like,
Ralph for
how?
nothing.
How do you?
It takes you a while
Who
to.
calls him Quick Ralph? Vanessa? No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Ooh.
Um,
That
You
was-
threw her
that
name
was
out
good.
there. He mentioned she had a girlfriend. and
We
he
already.
didn't even say
Her
the
name's
name.
already been out. Her name's been out on here.
Yeah, you late? Do you even
late.
listen to our podcast?
Nope, she doesn't listen.
I meant
to
this
it.
episode.
No, you didn't.
I did. I meant this episode.
Kyle sounds so old. He's
I got
like,
your back,
he's like, I
Vanessa.
recommend
How
this
old
new
does
artist.
he sound?
I recommend this new artist because it reckons back to my childhood years.
Hey,
It's so
Raffles
90s
Bar.
rich.
Back in my day.
Ashley,
Literally, the episode
Okay,
is
I have two
nostalgia.
recommendations. One, make a proclamation in your life and stick to it like Jason Dean Matthews. Be more like that.
whoa, you just have to throw my whole name out there.
Two,
Prophecy
Dean.
fulfilled.
Dean.
do
Oh, I
not.
thought D like standing for.
Do not, please, do not read Ghost Set of Watchmen. I did not read it, but I witnessed the horror that my husband had to go through reading it, and everything he told me, the little snippets of information were horrifying. I will never touch the book, never open it.
Harper
Please,
Lee-
if you love To Kill a Mockingbird and want to honor the memory of the true Atticus Finch, do not read Ghost Set of Watchmen.
Instead, read House of Leaves.
Yeah.
I literally thought like things were happening around me in my house after reading that book.
It's a creepy book, but not creepy in like in that kind of way. Legitimately creepy, not like Halloween creepy.
Did you just Hitler salute?
She Hitler salute, hit the mic,
What?
looks like a crazy cat.
Danced in the wind.
Who hasn't
Marker.
done recommendations?
Me.
That's
I
it?
recommend. Yeah.
More
Okay.
cocaine.
Michael Caine, what's your recommendation?
At your dinner party.
Excuse me? I didn't understand you. I'm sorry. Michael Caine, what's your recommendation?
Tea. All right.
Step in a cold
And
shower.
crumpets.
And bad oral hygiene.
Step in a cold shower with
Say-
a warm glass of tea.
And bad breath.
Question
I
bad.
recommend for New Year's unplugging.
Oh, hey, that's what
Is that like a sexual thing?
Yeah, what is
Somebody look it up on Urban
I'm
Dictionary.
gonna do
No.
that for New Year's. I'm gonna do that.
The sexual unplugging?
No.
I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's the thing. But you know what I mean? Just
Define
for like, I think
unplugging.
everyone, maybe on New Year's Day or sometime during January, just do a day with, I mean, of course, you know, a lot of people work on computers. But after that, no TV, nothing. Go outside or read a book or whatever, something physical only. No digital anything. Just
Me.
go do that one day in January. It's,
Oh,
it's
he's
really
right.
great.
He's right. Urban Dictionary, unplugging to take yourself off of any social media outlets such as Facebook, Twitter,
That makes
MySpace,
sense.
etc.
You
for a
mean
few
I'm
days.
right? That's I know.
It's-
Okay,
I thought
wait,
there
but
was
if you go
maybe
to
a
the
sexual
fourth,
innuendo
if you
for
go
it.
to the fourth definition,
Urban?
it's the simple act of tugging another's sexual organs with one's hand, a hand job in effect.
In effect.
Example: want to help me unplug Tom tonight? No thanks. He already got unplugged by me.
Congrats, Tom.
Well, me
Way
and
to jump the gun.
my girlfriend and I
Excuse me?
Whoa!
Excuse me?
are
Getting unplugged?
for New Year's, since we can't be with each other.
You're gonna get unplugged together?
You're gonna unplug
I'm,
yourselves?
I'm gonna go out into the wilderness and just look at the stars and show a she.
By yourself?
Yeah, we're not gonna do like parties or anything.
So you're not gonna be with
On
us
New
on
Year's
New Year's
So
Eve?
if we want to
Yeah.
hang with you, you're gonna say no to us?
So you could be out in the Everglades all by yourself and
And
get
look at
murdered?
stars.
By
You
you
can
just-
do that any day of the year.
Couldn't you
real.
just tell her
But
that
it's
you
a new
did?
year. It's like something special.
Do it on January 1st, nighttime.
Yeah, that's the New
but
Year.
December 31st, be with us.
Bro, she doesn't have to know.
Just be like, yeah, the
why you
stars are
said it.
gorgeous tonight. Huh? Oh,
That's why.
oh, that's why he mentioned it on the podcast.
That's a joke. Okay.
He's thickening.
No, it's not.
He's thickening his story.
His fingers are crossed, his toes are crossed, his eyes are crossed.
It's because he's unplugging himself.
Currently.
And that's our episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Mwah.
Oh God.
Wait, The good things
Zero.
that happened in 2016.
Oh, you thought it was over?
We could talk about it in
not over.
2017.
It ain't over.
I'm just
That was a
Bad
real
ladies.
fart, by the way.
They're
All of them
real
have been real.
farts.
Yeah, they all haven't been fake. Like
No soundboards here.
No
Like
soundboard.
he doesn't curse or anything, but he farts
butt
on the
His
podcast.
butt curses are noses.
his butt has a dirty mouth.
Okay, so there was this dad that gave candy to passengers on a flight so his little girl could trick or treat on Halloween on the flight.
Gay.
If he gave me a candy, I wouldn't understand. I'd be like,
Leo
oh, thanks.
won an Oscar. Great
Eat
movies
it.
came out. Toys R Us is offering quiet shopping hour for kids with autism this holiday
Yay,
season.
that makes me happy.
Nice.
New chemotherapy breakthroughs have increased the 5-year survival for pancreatic cancer from 16% to 27%.
Yay for pushing back the inevitable.
That's
Why did I laugh at
That's
that?
sad, but it's true. All right, let's move on. Scientists figured out how to link robotic limbs with the part of the brain that deals with intent to move, so people don't have to think about how they will move.
They just have to intend it.
No, they will move the limb. Well, wait, hold on. It can just happen.
Kind of like how we do it now.
Kind of like how you.
You don't have to think
Chocolate
about.
milk.
I need to move my right hand like right now because I need to put it on the
Right.
table.
It's just like I want to move it, and you can move
yeah,
it.
without even thinking. Really, that's awesome.
Thanks to this one's near and dear to my heart. Thanks to the Ice Bucket Challenge, the gene responsible for ALS has been found, meaning
Yes.
we are closer to an effective treatment.
Booyah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Child mortality is down everywhere, and it keeps going down. A solar-powered
There's
plan
less children around the world.
because there's less children. Is that what you
Probably.
said? Probably because of us and Japan. You heard about Japan?
Japan, yep. I think I mentioned
Yeah.
it
They're
once.
Japan
like,
doing?
we don't want to get married. We don't want kids.
Because they were so hypersexualized in their culture and everything, and
Yeah. There's
From
a whole
now
word for
on,
it.
from now on, all of their children are animated.
that could be a thing.
That could be a thing. Tiger numbers are growing. They're an endangered species.
Woo!
And manatees. And pandas.
Woo!
Panda, panda, panda.
That's pretty sweet.
This is good.
Panda,
Pakistan
panda,
has...
Is it because of designer?
I got bras and Elena.
No. Pakistan has made strides towards outlawing honor killings. Womp. Volunteers in India planted 50 million trees in 24 hours.
What?
Were they watered?
California is now powering over 6 million homes with solar power, a record in the U.S. Apparently, world crime as a whole has drastically declined as a whole in
Thanks,
the last
Batman.
couple of decades.
Thanks, Donald Trump.
Thanks, Obama.
Strides in Alzheimer's were made. The ozone layer is repairing itself, and all the work we did to get rid of those aerosol chemicals were actually worth it.
Who knew that it would just repair itself?
Speaking of coffee, Starbucks figured out how to donate perishable food in a food safe way.
Aw, Jason, you must be
It's BS.
glad. of-
Starbucks is BS. Death by heart disease has decreased by
Hire me.
70%. And two more things. Two brothers saw color for the first time thanks to those specially designed glasses that Ralph brought up on a couple podcasts ago.
Thank you, Ralph.
You're
And-
welcome for seeing color.
And Portugal ran its entire nation solely on renewable energy for 4 days straight, which is
And then
Wow.
they blew up.
yeah. And then now they're not a nation now.
Oh, and Samsung. We forgot to talk about Samsung phones exploding everywhere.
Yeah, back to the negative.
No,
Sorry.
that's a positive for Apple.
Dude,
No, actually, Apple has
iPhones have been blowing up too, though.
Really?
iPhone 7s.
iPhone
Off the
7
shelves.
Yeah.
sponsor us, Apple.
Hashtag not sponsored. All right. That's the end of Recap 2016. We did a terrible job. Let's just say it.
It was fun.
We did
But it was
a
fun,
okay
and you
job.
have fun with us, and I hope you guys like us. And please, again, send
Please
us
rate us
recommendations.
and send us
And memes.
recommendations.
Remember
We-
when we said, like, when we think that the episode is bad, that it isn't?
Yeah,
This probably happened again?
maybe.
Because I think this is a really bad episode.
Do you really?
Yes.
I think.
I enjoyed talking about Donald Trump.
Oh yeah.
I'm
mean,
always
if-
worried. I'm always worried that it's just us, and we think we're like we click and stuff.
But
But,
Carly
Yeah, it's
likes
just
us.
us. It's just us that listen to us 6,000 times.
Carly,
Carly,
and
maybe
Chris-
we've
my
seen a
nails
movie
are wet.
together. we
And
don't
Chris
even know
likes
it.
us. Chris likes us a lot. He listens to us in
And
his
Chris,
car.
hey
R.I.P.
Chris.
his car.
And Kanaho. But every time he listens to one, he just texts me about everything he doesn't like about it.
Aww.
I'm just kidding. That's not true. How do we end it?
I'm gonna drink chocolate milk
No,
end.
that's over. You wasted your recommendation.
No, this is not my recommendation. This is just me talking check on them.
Okay.
Boom.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful
Mwah.
guys. Dynamite.
And that's a wrap. Good job, guys. Good job.
That's a wrap of the end of year recap. Yeah. Watch me rap. I said rap like 3 times.
Okay, we're gonna end this podcast with Raphael drinking chocolate milk.
All right, I'm just gonna stir this right now. I'm just gonna stir it right and make it smooth. Don't want any clumps. You don't want any clumps in it. Okay. All right, it's nice and smooth. Not too dark, not too light. I'm just gonna taste it with a spoon first. Oh yeah, that's good. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, it's nice and light. That's good.
Let me get some. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
That's so good.
and Happy New Year.
Mm-hmm.